Prime one, that's him. Sky, thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball, you goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strap put it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude's pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true bogey, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish skill, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my family for me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mild but henchman. For you squares, pop short for opposition. And you ops that get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try and see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a cook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true bogey, gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah.
You're goddamn right.
What up, fellas? Good morning.
Top of the morning. Top of the morning. I am here with the entire gang. Minus the Neon Peacock, but you know he's around. Shout out to him and our proud sponsor, neonpeacockmerch.com. Be sure to utilize the $15 regular and classic t-shirt sale. And we got the Stein Trey McBride autograph football on the way. Be sure to get your entries in. All you have to do is show proof that you are subbed up to any of our channels. For every sub, you get one entry. So you can get up to 4. And if you purchase something on the Neon Peacock site, you will get 5 entries per item purchase. And to show us proof, you just got to go to any of our Instagrams. You know what I'm saying? That's a Heart to Star Fantasy on Instagram. That's a Gen Wealth _ on Instagram. Even a Guru Nation on Instagram. And you have tuned in to another edition of
Let's go, baby.
You know, had to get the housekeeping out the way, right? Real quick. I always forget to do that. How y'all fellas doing?
Top of the top.
Pretty good. Got through week 11 pretty good. Had a winning record throughout all my leagues. I was happy about that. This middle of the stretch has been pretty good, but I feel like it's been my bugaboo has been the stretch itself. It's like I'm really good during this stretch, and the playoffs come. So this year, we getting those chippers, baby. We're gonna finish all the way through. I'm speaking into existence.
I'll get into existence.
Yes, sir.
Three.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
shout out
heard
to everyone that's made it this far. This is the crunch time. As Bogey like to say, the wide range of emotions.
Yeah, come on, man. Live and let die mode, Bogey.
It's roller coaster mode.
Yeah,
I will say this
yes.
too, man. I actually had a very, very good. I had the best week I had all year last week.
Top
The best week I had. Yeah, it was. I went 21-5. This week I went 20-6. It was pretty fucking good. I was like, oh shit. Now the shitty week's probably coming.
Yeah, actually, in a way, it's like if I have a shitty week next week or the week after, I'll be like, well, at least it didn't happen in the playoffs. So.
See,
Exactly.
I like that. That's a good way of thinking, bro. See, I'm in that mode. I gotta kill everything as much as possible, or die trying. Live and let die mode,
I was
Bogey.
gonna die trying because it's like you never I'm never gonna intend on having a bad week, but if it so happens to happen, well, I just don't want it to happen in week 15, 16, or 17. But hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it just kills shit every week the rest of the way. That's the dream.
I've encountered people like that at one point or another where they're like, listen, I'm playing this dude, I'm locked up, but if I lose to him, the seating will change, and I like the opponent I'd play. So do I lose this week? I said, fuck no.
No.
Win every fucking chance you get. Fuck
No,
no.
yeah,
I locked
exactly.
up two playoff spots with last night.
Let's
14
go,
team,
baby.
14 and a 16 team league.
Let's go.
There you go.
Yeah.
I got one undefeated team still,
Let's
Uh,
go.
Oh, nice.
and then I got 10 wins in a row in the nice
you
guys,
help
but I
us.
barely squeaked by. I was like, shit, I won by 7.
And,
I'm
and
going for
you
my
know who you
10th
took
in a
your
row,
only
my
L to?
14 leaguer.
You know who you took your only loss to?
Yeah, Clark.
No,
Week
it was me. Week 1.
Oh, was it you? I thought
Oh
it was
no, I
Clark.
played you. No, I played you in 20 in week 1. My bad.
No, it was.
You
I'm pretty
paid
sure.
me 400
it was
I put
Clark.
a 400. Okay,
It,
you're right.
it was,
Clark is
it was a
savage,
week,
man.
a week 1 disaster. I didn't put up no points, compared to all the other weeks. But
Since then,
And after that, you put on a 10-game win streak on there.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, you get a medal in Yahoo for doing shit like that. So I'm rocking with it.
we don't care for these Yahoo
Hey,
medals.
salute to Big Brother, man.
The funny thing is, the undefeated team
Salute
is
to
in the
Big Brother.
Yahoo, and
And Dennis,
thanks to
Deadly.
our man Diamond Joe,
Tino.
back in the
Look.
Yahoo leagues, it looks like it's kind of easy out there.
What up, bud?
Johnny
Yeah,
Mitchell, what up, bro?
10 straight. That's not an easy feat.
Nah, yeah, and these are all people that rock with us and are legit setting good lineups. So I'm happy about that one. The 11-0, the undefeated team. There's a few guys that probably checked out fairly quick.
Hopefully they're on the schedule.
Eight
Hey,
of them.
I don't complain if it's against me. It's mad. I get mad when somebody else is playing and the motherfuckers is like, damn, they're about to let him in, bro.
Yeah,
And Plug's got a question. Knox or Ingram, full PPR?
Who do the Jags got this week? I forgot the Jags are coming back off that bye. Let's see.
The Bills are on bye, so Ingram. Wait, the Jags are the Jags, they're on bye.
The Jags
too.
are coming off a bye, is what I said.
They're coming up.
Yeah, and the Bills are going on the bye. Boom, Evan Ingram.
Well,
nailed
wait,
it.
yeah.
Evan Ingram.
No, the Jags are on bye too. They're both on bye. And
Oh.
where are you seeing that, Lee? I don't see that.
No, it's in the chat.
Oh, my
Wait
bad. They
there,
go
I
on a
don't-
bye
that's
this
not in
week.
the chat.
Yeah, duh.
I was
just
about to
played
say they're
this
both on. You must be looking at an old chat, Lee. That's not in the chat, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Well, no.
Nah,
Lee,
that's not in the
if you-
chat.
We use the same.
I don't see it in the
We
chat.
use the same
Yeah,
template.
the star. Oh yeah, let's undo some of these starred.
I was like,
things
what
and
the heck?
those are old. Yeah, let's undo.
I wasn't
some of
seeing
them.
things.
Get it together, Lee. Don't go senile on us.
No, I can see where he got where he kind of slipped up
Don't go old
because
and senile. on us.
that's
But
the
what it
star.
is
Yeah, we
is-
got to remember to undo the
is-
old starred
You gotta
comments.
go
But yeah,
to the live comments. Don't go to the
Right.
star comments. When I star a comment, that's because sometimes either we gonna get you. I'm letting them know that I see they comment or they comment fire as fuck. But it has a live in the star, so you don't have to remove none of the stars.
oh, okay. All right, I'll keep them then.
highly decorated comments.
And then
It's a
go to the for the
timestamp.
start. Go to
Just
the
look for the
bottom.
timestamp.
Go to the bottom.
Look
Yeah.
at the live comments right now. All we got is Tino, Johnny Mittens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we got
did that,
confused.
yeah.
You're good, bro. I can see where
TV.
that could happen because if your thing happened to show the star. But yeah, anyway, we're back on the rails
Good.
now, y'all. Because I like they're both on by. What are y'all talking about?
Good
No, we
catch.
sure, we sure.
That
Yeah,
was a
for
good
sure.
catch. You're like, wait, hold on, that doesn't sound right.
Facts. See, what are y'all thoughts on speaking of that? Because what are y'all thoughts on Buffalo? Like speaking of Knox, like I mean, Kincaid's kind of banged up. Hopefully he'll come back, but he's been a big disappointment. And then I mean, Curtis Samuel did good. Pooper, Scooper, Shakir's been handling. Like, what do y'all make of that situation? Obviously, Josh Allen and James Cook are smash plays, but how are we feeling about the rest of the gang over there?
Well, Shakir's a
I'm trying to avoid them as much as possible. To be honest, I don't want to take the gamble. But at this point in the season, I'm going with guys who have a higher floor and only playing the lottery ticket, the home run if it's like a Thursday night team just destroyed my they got such a high advantage on me after Thursday that I'm willing to just bite the bullet and go for the higher upside. But floor picks are where I'm at, and yeah, you're right, Spencer. There's not a lot of floor picks in Buffalo outside of Josh Allen and James Cook right now. I got caught up. I played Ray Davis last week, thinking that maybe it'll be like a fight off the line of scrimmage, and Ray Davis will get some work, and he didn't do shit. Luckily it didn't bite me in the butt, but it's that's what you're risking a lot. Amari Cooper didn't do anything. Dawson Knox, that was kind of like a lottery ticket. You probably had plenty of options other than Knox to play, and you got lucky there because he did okay for a tight end.
Yeah,
But,
Shakir's had a pretty stable.
man.
floor.
Shakir is an every week start. He's the WR19, bro. He's had
He's had double digits past 5
targets
weeks.
in the last 4 games. That's 5 games with 9, 6, 6, and 8 receptions, bro. Shakir's an every week flex start, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so yeah, I probably don't have enough shares of Shakir. You're probably right on that.
Well, we got
Yeah,
5 teams in the bye this week.
Yeah, 6.
No, I
You
got
can't,
Buffalo.
you can't have an odd number of teams, Lee.
Hold on, look at it. I'm looking at Buffalo, Cincy, New Orleans, New York, and Jacksonville.
There's a 6, bro. Not trying to be me, just saying. It's like you gotta have an even amount. You can't have an odd
Let
amount.
me check this on. I'm on ESPN.
It's either
right now.
4 or 6.
Week 12. Atlanta, Buffalo, Cincy. Okay. Oh, okay. Atlanta. Duh.
Come on now.
All
We gotta make our game up. Come on.
all the games suck week 12. Is that the true story? I haven't really looked ahead and really scoped out week 12.
Yeah. They got some kind of annoying matchups that are kind of like a lot of haves playing have-nots this week. Not a whole lot of like positive games.
I love Russ against the Browns this week.
Yeah, that could be interesting. Russ versus Winston. And then we got some pretty good ones in the evening slate, I feel like, on Sunday. Like Cardinals, Seahawks should be good. 49ers, Packers should be solid. Eagles, Rams in the evening, and then Ravens, Chargers Monday night. All those look pretty promising. But yeah, the noon slate looks disgusting. Pretty much all those matchups.
Hopefully you got
lopsided.
Baker and Bo Nix. Those guys are going to come in clutch this week. It looks like Baker's got the sorry-ass Giants, and Bo Nix
Bo
has
got
got
the
the sorry-ass Raiders.
Hey, how annoying is the Raiders? I mean, how annoying is the Broncos backfield?
Yeah, went back to Javonte. I guess it's
I was
Javonte.
this
I don't
close
know,
to
man.
starting both of them. I'm like, yeah. But
Yeah, sorry,
Javonte really scared me. I was like, nah, I don't know. Maybe they're just done with them.
Yeah, you only got one
Fair
carry the
enough.
week before. It's like, yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I got to admit, Bo Nix, I was wrong about him this offseason. He's been killing it lately, and I did pick him up in a super flex league. Someone had dropped him as he got off to the slow start. I was like, well, he's a starting QB. Like, Sean Payton likes him. Yeah, in the all-in league, Bogey. Which, yeah, I'm mad at you with that one, Bogey. Yeah, I had more points on my bench in that league than I had my starting lineup because I had Bo
I forgot
Nix,
to put
Taysom
JSN.
Hill, and Jawan Jennings all on my bench in that damn thing. I was
Did
like,
I play
oh,
you
I
this
was
week?
so hot.
That's
Yeah,
it?
you beat me. I had the
I
worst
know. I
score in the
won in that league.
league.
I was like, oh, look
You
at
should have
that.
showed up. We would have told
And
you.
I
to
forgot
start.
JSN. I forgot to put. I forgot.
The thing
JSN
is,
in
it's
my-
like my QBs, like, you know, are Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love. So, but now with Bo Nix playing that well, now I've got a decision on my hands every week.
I can't believe someone dropped.
I might
Bo
start
Nix
playing
on
him
me.
over Jordan Love. Shit, who does Jordan Love get? Let's see.
Playing the Niners is probably Jordan Love's in play again. But
Yeah,
but
he's at home against the Niners.
and-
Knicks at the Raiders. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to
here's what
start
scares me
Knicks.
about Bo Nix. Bo Nix, he's awesome because he's gonna play up to the competition. I don't want to say it's so much play down to it, but it's like if the Raiders can't get shit going, I don't like Bo Nix this week. You know
Yeah,
what I
they're
mean?
probably gonna run it a shit.
Yeah, but like when
yeah,
he's playing against like the
great
Chiefs,
Javante
they gotta run it
matchup.
up. You know what I mean? Like when they're playing against the Buccaneers, they had to score. They had, you know what I mean? Like he's playing up to the competition. In this case,
Mhm.
like, you know what I mean? I'm hoping he don't play down to it. The Ginsu
Right.
does tend to surprise people against bad matchups, but like it's the Broncos 9 weeks straight or 10 weeks straight now have been just like, you know, faltering QBs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just
Fact,
they
bro,
falter
fact.
against the Broncos defense.
Except for Lamar. Lamar killed their ass.
Except for Lamar.
You know?
Except for Lamar. You're right. Yeah, he destroyed them.
Ear to the streets. Top of the morning to you, big bro.
Good
got
morning
some
to you.
words? You want to fire it up?
Yeah, let's fire it up. Let's go.
Take us to the streets, Lee.
Go to the
Let's
streets.
go. Good morning. Good morning.
Top of
Here
it.
to
big
the streets.
Fact.
I like that. That's Lee's signature move now.
And I meant to tell you last night, Lee.
The
Your
motor
shit
boot.
said 6-3 when you was on stream. I meant to tell you that. I'm glad.
Oh, don't worry. I noticed it this morning. I'm like, damn, I ain't going downward. I'm going upward.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
I changed it up. All righty. Well, we got a change in New York. Danny Dumbass is taking the bench. And we're
Where's
gonna
the
get
where's
Tommy
the
DeVito
joint?
as the starting quarterback.
If he's
Where's the
Bijan,
joint?
it's either named Bijan or Mustard.
Where's
Must
the
you go to
joint?
Pete Hope?
Where's that joint? Give me one sec.
Fart noise. The shit.
Yeah, I can't find it now.
That's the short.
Oh, the-
It's called, it might be labeled Bijan.
Yeah,
Good enough.
that's the one I was wanting. That
There you go.
burn.
Shout
And
out
then
to Bob Barker.
Yeah,
Drew-
the price is wrong.
The price is wrong.
Yeah.
and Drew Lock will back up Tommy DeVito, but not Daniel Jones.
That is kind of crazy.
Danny Dumbass gone. Yeah, something with his contract. Or they
Yeah,
just,
because it kicks in. It looks like Brian Daboll is basically used the next 7 days to save his job. Pretty much, they're gonna basically.
yeah,
It's gonna be based on the next 7 games for him. Yeah.
he ain't saving that shit.
You know, it's unfortunate when you finally get an opportunity because there's only 32 of them gigs, right? He
Yeah.
got one. Boom. It's the Giants, though. And then he has Danny Dumbass. And they do the worst thing ever possible. They win a playoff game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got to pay Danny Dumbass. So then he's been attached to Dumbass since then. And it's, you know, and it's sad and unfortunate. He's probably going to get fired.
Yeah, he'll catch on somewhere though. I mean, he was a
Yeah.
great OC in Buffalo. I mean, yeah, he'll catch on.
I think that's
somewhere.
what on the
You got to
Bills
go back
got
to
him.
Buffalo if Joe Brady get like the gig with the Saints or even with the Giants or something. You know what I mean? It's like, can you imagine that? He's gonna if he gets the gig over there with the Giants, he's like he got his hands on an LSU receiver.
Wow.
And an opportunity to get a QB they like. You know what I mean?
100%.
Mhm.
Be pretty cool.
And Jerry
Right.
Jones says he's going to stick with Mike McCarthy for the rest of the season.
I like how he
Not
just said I'm
surprised.
gonna stick with Mike McCarthy for the rest of the season. He didn't say I'm sticking with Mike McCarthy. He said I'm sticking with Mike McCarthy for the rest of the season.
Are they sticking with Cooper Rush the rest of the season? That's the most important.
I think they need to go to see what Trey Lance says.
Okay, well, I understand that yes, they should take a look at Lance because they paid a 4th rounder for him. He's getting $5 million right now to be the 3rd string. But like if they want to keep him, it's going to cost more next year, right? I mean, Rush is probably out the door as well. And then they would probably retain him just because he knows the system. Here's the point I'm trying to make. 50 pass attempts for Cooper Rush, 12 went at CD. I kind of like this, you know what I mean? And I always said this about Cooper Rush. That first game after Dak went down, it was bad for Rush because it was the Eagles, but he's going to pepper his number one guy. You know what I mean? I kind of like that for our CDs going forward. CD was hot as fuck, though. He was out there playing mad as fuck. You know what I mean? Just balls are thrown short or behind him, or he's cutting in and went out. It was like, he was hot, but he had 12 targets.
Yeah. Well, they're saying a dramatic move could come sometime this week for Jacksonville's Doug Peterson being fired.
Surprise, surprise.
Wow, would that be the first time someone got fired on a bye week? They're like, listen, we got to really prepare for this. You got to get him out of here.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's common, but I mean, I've definitely seen that before because then it gives the new guy, whoever it is, a little extra time to prepare. So,
but
yeah, I mean, honestly, after that shit show, I know Detroit's a great team, but it's after that embarrassment, like, I think they need to just get rid of Peterson, bro. He just isn't it.
But the hot name that's coming out since Sunday's loss is Bill Belichick because he has connections to what's his name?
Yeah, they were together in
Balky.
Balky. Yeah, they were.
Oh, you can work with T-Law. Yep.
Yeah, they were together in New York.
But listen, when you say connections, he was there. He was part of that staff with the Jets when they brought in Belichick. You know what happened when Belichick went in there? He resigned like a week later.
5 days later. Right?
And they pulled the bamboozlement on him and went to took the gig with New England. The rest is history. Yeah. So I don't really weigh too much into that. No. As much as like I'll weigh in more that old people retire in Florida, and he has a young QB. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be a protege, like supposed to be this generation's fucking Andrew Luck / Peyton Manning. We haven't seen it, but I'm still maybe those things will draw him in there. But
you got Jay-Ha over there, even though Walker ain't produced as a top pick as well, but you still got a little bit of pieces on the defense as well, and that's where he makes his mark at. We just
Jay-Ha, Josh Hines-Allen.
Once Bill Belichick back into the league, we got to see who's going to run his motherfucking offense. That's what we need.
Exactly.
To see.
Yeah, because then
the GM. That's
he's going to bring in freaking McDaniels, his boy.
I was just going to say that normally the way it works, they'll just get the gang back together. Like, look at Greg Roman. He's floating around. Jim Harbaugh comes back. He's like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I can see the Bill O'Briens and the Josh McDaniels being that staff. You know what I mean? Bring in fucking Nag, or what's his name? Patricia, you know what I I can see
That sounds disgusting.
He was a fucking OC.
It's Belichick, though.
Fuck that, man.
Belichick was a shit show. We ain't seeing him.
Bro. No, that ain't happening. If Belichick's smart, he's gonna bring in a young, innovative offensive coordinator with him. If he is stupid and brings quote unquote the gang back together and brings in all those idiots like Patricia and Joe Judge,
that's how he always does it though.
Well, that's the thing to me, because of that, like he's kind of loyal to a fault. Belichick, in my humble opinion, give y'all an early morning, my humble opinion. We got more tonight on the Power Hour, but my early morning humble opinion is that Bill Belichick needs to stay his ass retired. He's not going to have success. Look at Aaron Rodgers, tries a new thing, trash. Like, I mean, I know his players coach.
That's where I'm going with
apples
Belichick.
And oranges, but it's still it's like, him and Rodgers together. Let's see how much of a disaster that ends up. I guarantee you.
You're welcome.
They ain't going to win more than 5 games. Sorry, kid. You better hope that doesn't happen. That's going to be a mess if that happens.
Listen, Belichick
I got pissed off when they won 2 weeks ago. I was like, what are we doing?
Shador, get Rodgers out the door. We want Shador.
Whoa. I never thought of that.
Yeah, we and JD talked about that last night. We're like, man, the Jets are so bad they might get Shador.
And he would sit for a year, or they would make a change if it wasn't working with Rodgers sometime in the course of the season, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think I honestly think this is it for Rodgers.
I think he's back.
I do too.
I don't think he comes back.
I think he's back one more year, and he looks fucking incredible. Because I think this is what it looks like when you're you're playing on a surgically repaired Achilles.
My thing is with Bill Belichick, I think this year off helps him. I think he gets to look at the landscape of the league and see the way that the league was going from not being in the league to being out the league and having a step back instead of just worrying about
getting into all the locker rooms too on the games that he's covering.
My thing is, like, I think if he does come back, he's going to get one of them young bulls to run the OC. The gang ain't coming back together. Maybe the defensive side of the ball, but he
I can see him getting Clint Kubiak.
if he does go to a team that has a starting quarterback, which I believe that he does. He's not going to where it's a
Oh, you know what it would be?
He already
He
has.
would get Dayball. He would bring in Dayball.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Dayball could be his
product of
OC,
Belichick.
yeah.
Jacksonville was
no,
on
not
the short list too. By the way,
not Josh McDaniels, Emil. He's not bringing in Josh McDaniels. Josh McDaniels is a bozo. He's not bringing him
Okay.
in.
He failed both things.
Mike Vrabel and Brian Vrabel and Dable. I could see him doing that. That would be a pretty nice tandem.
If I'm Mike Vrabel, I'm not taking a DC job when I just
I take a head coach.
see. It's not.
Yeah, if he gets a head coach job, yeah, he'll take
I mean,
that.
and he's gonna get an early round pick because the owner probably would give him the GM type of role on top of the head coach.
Yeah.
And he would be able to have an early round pick, so he could move back and get all. Like, he do the classic Belichick shit and fucking get a bunch of picks.
But he always was. Yeah. Yeah.
I think what's really going on in Jacksonville is Trent Baalke sucks.
Yeah, he's terrible. We've seen it before.
If Belichick was to go there, there's no Baalke. Belichick, I feel like wherever he goes, he's going to be like the head. He's going to be the head coach / GM, like he's accustomed to. And I think it would. I think the Jets is probably that spot for him, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because it looks like old Woody Johnson is done with bruh.
Yeah.
With
Well,
what's the name of that GM over there?
Joe
Douglas.
Joe Douglas.
Yeah, they're a shit show, man. If I'm Belichick, I don't want to go to organizations that have been consistently struggling like that. I mean, I want to go to shit. If the Bengals have a bad stretch and they miss the playoffs and fire Zach Taylor, that's the best job by far as far as all the open jobs.
Oh my
that
God.
would by far be the best job. And if I'm Belichick, I just slide right in there and get to work with one of the future goats and Joe Burrow, bro. Like that just makes perfect sense because
And
the
he's an
biggest
Ohio
flaw
guy.
with them is their defense. Yeah, their defense is fucked up. Bill would fix up that defense, and with Burrow running the offense, that's a Super Bowl contender. If Belichick comes back, that's where he's going.
I mean,
in my humble opinion,
we have seen an organization move on from a Doug Peterson like a couple years after winning a Super Bowl. So you know what I mean, like because that's pretty much Zach Taylor's only claim to fame is that he got them to the Super Bowl, and he definitely got them in the playoffs routinely. But
yeah, he's got them in some other playoff berths. But yeah, I mean,
he
the
got
thing with
here.
him, when Burrow gets injured, they suck, and then this year, even with Burrow healthy, they've been losing. So I think Lou Aroma, he gets. Yeah, they fire him and Zach Taylor, and then bring in Belichick to run the defense, and then bring in like a Dable or someone like that to be the OC.
And I'm like,
That'd be badass with
glad
Dable.
you brought up Peterson in the situation where he got removed from. What if Philly goes one and done in they playoffs? That's another job that's probably going.
That's true, and he's
And then
Sirianni's
you
on
got
the hot seat.
you got Vic Fangio over there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of coordinator. I feel like if they could remove the head coach, they would keep him as the coordinator and bring in some. You know what I mean? Like if you brought in a Belichick over there, he would definitely keep on a Vic Fangio.
You know, to double back.
I don't think they're making a coaching change over there.
Hey, to double back on your point too, the GM, from what I heard, they're the ones that picked Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio. Head coach didn't pick them.
Yeah, because what's his name is awesome, bro. Howie Roseman is awesome.
He's killing the draft.
He's
he's
hell
the
of a
best GM in the
Look at his
NFL. I
history.
feel like so. Yeah, and it's because he knows when to move on from people. But the thing
And
is,
maybe
I
the
feel
Andy
like
Reid thing was crazy, but
Same with
Yeah,
Brett Veach in Kansas
Sirianni.
City. He's killing it too.
who?
The Kansas City GM. He
Oh yeah, duh.
yeah, he's a product of Chris Bale, I think is his name.
yeah.
And that dude, they got rid of him
As
and
much as
kept his predecessor. They're like, we're gonna keep it. And like this dude was like the money guy. You know what I mean? And so they made him the GM, and like, because the money guy is the in the mob, who's the most important outside of the boss? The consigliere, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mickey Loomis with the Saints, although he ain't been doing a so good a job as the consigliere.
Spencer, do you think
he was though?
Does he save his job or what, Loomis?
Well, the thing is, he's got like
he's mixed things on that. That's why
he isn't gonna get
fired.
fired.
Joe Douglas was just fired. Breaking news: Joe Douglas was just fired.
Damn.
No way.
You're not. He was just fired.
I made a phone call. My bad. I left for a quick second, make a phone call.
Yep, the Jets
we're
just
gonna
fired.
get Bill Belichick in there.
Yep, per Shefty. Yep, that's crazy.
We're getting Bill Belichick in there, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I told you they
God.
got to get rid of the GM because the next guy would be Bill Belichick, and he's the GM too. Give me money.
Wow,
that's insane, bro. What are your thoughts, kidda? Joe Douglas gone.
Gangrene.
Fuck him.
I've been saying tear it down for the last 4 weeks now. Like, I just blow it all up. Like,
it looks like it's in
when
motion.
they made that Devontae Adams trade, I was like, for what? It's like, he's not gonna be the saving grace. And you should have traded fucking Rodgers to the goddamn Raiders, not bring in.
Yeah, said that the other way around. Yeah, ship Rodgers' ass out of there.
No, ship Rodgers out, bring in fucking Minshew or O'Connell or whatever, and
Yeah, bring Darnold back.
yeah, right. Yeah, he's gonna make some bread next year.
Yeah, he really is. Because he's
played himself into a big contract.
Yeah, because they might
4
put
years.
McCarthy. Well, McCarthy had to have another knee surgery, so if that acts up, and they'll probably keep him. But
both Geno and Sam Darnold. That's the funny thing is they've both had great careers outside of New York. It's like, damn.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Bill Belichick's gonna want to go to the Jets or the Jags. Those have been some cursed franchises.
I can see Jags. They it wasn't that far long where they had that sweet defense, and obviously, like Bogey said, the weather. But he might not be in it to win a goddamn have like a dynasty like he had in New England. He might just want to be involved in a football organization and see if he could turn around a struggling team, kind of like what he did with the Patriots. It's not a terrible situation to be in when you're coaching the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's definitely worse teams out there. It's just a few moves here and there, and maybe they will be able to turn it around.
Who in the right mind would drop Jamison Williams? What the?
Well, if he's in like an 8 or 10 team,
it might be
league,
an 8.
Yeah, those smaller leagues, it's like it can
even the 10-man league. I can see that happening if it's like a Standito,
well, especially with the body.
Right. Yeah, but Jamison's good for the Standito. That's the kind of receiver you want in a Standito because he's a big play kind of a guy. Or I would. Yeah, I think
the Texans, the Rams, and the Lions. Man, those are the two teams that you got to kind of like scope out and see if you're able to get any of those guys, including fucking Mechie. Mechie's come around. He's had 2 pretty solid weeks, and he might be involved from here on out. And I would keep an eye on Mechie if he's still available, floating around in a deeper league, maybe not in a 10 league, but in a 12-team league. If Mechie's out there for some reason still, I might go out and put a number 1 waiver claim on him right now.
It looks like we're gonna get our first look at Jonathan Brooks this week.
Interesting.
Oh,
okay.
Well, it's gonna be minimal action unless Chuba's really, really banged up.
And it's a bad matchup, so definitely don't fire up Brooks this week. Chiefs, that's a bad spot to make your debut.
They just showed face. I mean, they have a lot of faith in Chuba by paying him that contract. They don't plan on giving the rookie all the carries. So
Chuba's been handling, man.
If anything, this does probably hurt your Chuba shares, but I'm not concerned in terms of not starting him because he's been an RB1 all season. So still roll with it. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Brooks doesn't get too involved, but you if you have a player that's healthy and you spent draft capital on him to acquire him, and it's a skill position that has a short shelf life, you got to see what you got out of him, and maybe game script him, maybe not plan him in there, but script it. Like say like they fall behind and see what he can do out of the backfield in terms of like catching passes and stuff like that. Because that's not Chuba's thing. He can catch the ball, but he ain't gonna get the yards after the catch. It's more of a north-south running style for Chuba. In terms of the yards per carry, it's not bad in Chuba's limelight. He's having a career year. I would hope that they allow him to continue it.
Yeah, I think they will.
Cue up my music. It's got some sad news coming here.
Fella.
We got some injury news.
Oh no.
The sad violins.
Get the violins out.
Fella.
You got it, JD?
Please.
You want me to do it?
Please.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Now let's start off. We got the McCarthy news. We don't. He's gonna be maybe a week 14 return with a shoulder injury.
Come on, bro. Are you serious?
No, right now it's to be determined when he's gonna be back.
Fuck, man. I have a lot of McConkey shit.
Yeah,
I
I
just
do
traded
too.
for him in the fucking SBI.
Darnell Mooney.
Damn it, that pisses me off.
I know.
Damn
I'm
it,
sorry.
Lee. Why
That's
did you-
why.
Yeah, you're hurting feelings this morning.
Ugh. Wide range of emotions. Boy, I'm hot now. That is not the news I needed to hear.
That's why I
Fuck,
said get
bro,
the violins out, man.
I need more than the violins. I need the... I don't know, man. That's fucked
Darnell
up.
Mooney, we're looking at a week 14 return with a hamstring
Why
injury.
week 4? What is this with week 14? Oh, my
Rasheem
God.
Mostert, to be determined.
Mostert.
Mostert. Puka Nakua is good to go this week. He's going to play. Now,
Finally, some good news.
Gabe Davis is done for the year.
Yeah, that happened yesterday. Yeah, torn meniscus, I believe.
You can fight.
He wasn't worth a damn anyway. That's not, if anything, that's just, yeah, it's like y'all been needing to get rid of him.
You can fire up George Kittle for week 12.
Let's go.
Okay, that's good.
Isaiah Pacheco, it's going to be a game time decision because they got Carolina, but I'd reasonably look at week 13 for him to be back. Tajay Spears is in the concussion protocol. DJ Turner is done for the year for IDP users. Alex Anzalone is going to miss 6 to 8 weeks with a broken forearm.
No.
And
Not
DeJuan
Bengals,
Jones is done for the year.
Tino is a fool, bro.
So there you go. And that's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, there was and Fergie's son's in concussion protocol. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened last night, dude.
Last night in the
Yeah.
concussion, but that lad stuff is killing me right now. I got like 4 or 5 shirts of that.
Yeah.
I know, same. Well, I had him in I picked him up in the Homies League. Shout out to Clock and Plug. And he had been killing it for me. The reason he had gotten dropped because it's a small bench in that league for context.
I'm monitoring that, Spencer. If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And in the SBI, I have him. I traded for him. I did a 2-for-1. I traded Marv Jr. away for him from McConkey and Pittman. But if Laddie goes down, that trade might end up burning me. But you know, I needed depth bad in that league, so I felt like it was worth a shot. But then also that was before they made Richardson the QB again. I thought it was going to be Flacco the rest of the way, but
Who's on the bye weeks this week? We got the Saints.
yeah, we got 6 of them: the
Buffalo.
Saints, Atlanta, Buffalo,
Buffalo.
Jacksonville, and 2
Indiana.
more.
Atlanta.
Jacksonville.
Cincinnati and New Orleans.
Cincinnati. We had said New Orleans. There's one more.
Yeah.
Let me see the schedule.
So the Bengals,
Jacksonville, Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Atlanta.
Atlanta. So we got 5. Woo! We're in the bye apocalypse.
Morning, Biggs.
No, we got 6. So
What's up, Banks?
We have the Jets. The Jets are the
I
6.
was talking to Denny this morning, and like, shout out to my man Banks because Banks is one of the most relentless trade senders. Like I think I've never met anyone more relentless than him outside of Kev. Shout out to Heartstar Kev.
Yeah, Kev's
I mean,
No, the Bucks had
who
the bye last
traded?
week.
Who traded?
I fuck with Banks because that's the type of motherfuckers I want in my leagues, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Right, yeah, we want active managers. Yeah, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Shout out to Bakes, man.
Yeah, shout out to
Tino, to answer your question, Mike Evans returned to practice yesterday. Yes.
Yeah, he should be good to go, and
He
that's
should be
gonna
good to
help our
go.
Baker shares this week. So
Oh, yeah.
that's good.
Baker been going crazy.
How y'all feel about this Elijah Moore versus Worthy?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, so the Chiefs they get to Carolina. So Worthy might get a big play or two. The Browns get Pittsburgh on a short week. Yeah, give me
That game's
give
probably
me the
more
Worthy. Give me the Worthy, bro. Fuck
I'm
the
gonna go
Browns on
Elijah
the
Moore.
short week.
Hey, so,
I can't go because they got Judy and Tillman and Njoku. I don't trust it. They're going to
I
get
just think that game's more
Pittsburgh, bro.
competitive. You know?
Yeah, it's just the thing is, I think Worthy, he probably won't do much in the second half, but the first half, I see him being involved, and
Like I
he
feel like
might have like
I feel like there's
100 yards
true
and a
defensive
tug,
touchdown in this game. You know what I mean?
like to where I'd go with that because I don't see let me see what Elijah did last week. I didn't know that. I watched that game, being with the Saints, working with the Saints coverage. I didn't see Elijah Moore do shit. At me, it was mainly Judy,
66 yards
Chief,
and a
and
touchdown. 6 for 8, 66.
oh, I didn't even notice him. Damn, he must have gotten that last tug then when I kind of figured the game was
The prophet Elijah.
Yeah, he was sneaky good then. Okay, well then shout out to him.
Yeah,
And then okay, well it's a
if you-
fairly
if
close
anybody
call.
feels
Then I
like
can
choosing
understand why dudes asking it because with Jameis, like all four of those guys are fantasy relevant. Judy,
having
Moore,
times-
Tillman, and Njoku with
We'll get
fucking
past the
Massage Watson. Basically, none of them were relevant. But
Yeah,
I was encouraged by
look
Worthy's bounce
at
back
Jerome Ford.
against Buffalo. He had
Jerome
4
Ford's
for
a pick of the
61 and a tug. He was more involved in the offense. They look like they're getting him more involved again. So I know the
Jerome
game's
Ford.
probably not gonna be competitive, but I see
I
him
think Jerome
being
Ford just
involved.
came off of 4 balls. Pause. Like even Jerome
Because
Ford-
Nick Chubb wasn't. Nick
Fantastic.
Chubb didn't handle. Nick Chubb doesn't look like himself. So
Then
yeah,
he's
Jerome
getting game
Ford,
not only does he not
PPR,
look like himself, he's
kind of like a
getting
Jalen Warren, kind of like one of those like Tajay Spears, those PPR kind of motherfuckers.
Yeah, Eli Moore in week 8 for 12, 85 yards. He didn't score that week. And like you said, all 3 of the wide receivers have been popping up as top 36 plays.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to infamous Winston,
So,
baby.
yes, on everything is able to get the ball around, and fucking Njoku is is killing too, bro.
Yeah, and it all predicates on that secondary being that bad, and they're gonna have to throw it a ton. You feel what I'm saying? So like the pass attempts, as long as they're up there. I was just talking about weak ass Cooper Rush. You can throw him 50 times. We love all the pieces there. Like, you know what I mean? At least they're flex worthy. I mean, and I'm talking CD Lamb, like, you know what I mean? But like when you go to the Browns now, someone like Elijah Moore. Here's another fun fact: a lot of times he's the first read because that's the guy he's been rocking with. You know what I'm saying? And the team twos all year. But you look at watch them games, bro. He's 9 times out of 10. That's his first read. And he's a gun. He pulls the trigger, so that's his first read. Likes it, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're all getting involved though. So I mean, yeah, it's good to see. It's tough to say who's probably Judy's probably got the most upside, but as far as floor shit, Elijah Moore might have.
I love Judy. I don't think
floor.
Judy's got less than 8 targets.
Hey, Spencer, did we get the Sebastian's question here?
No,
let's get to it. All right. So would you guys trade J.K. Dobbins for JT? The only reason I'm debating is because JT's week 14 bye. I need to win the next 3. I'd probably still take it unless your bench is really like shitty because I feel like with JT, like if you do get in the dance, JT is going to be a nice upgrade over JK. I mean, JK is solid. Don't get me wrong. It's just with Gus Bus back, I feel like JT is a kind of like a tier up over Dobbins. So
What's
I'd probably
the rest of the season schedule looking like? Let's peep.
For
okay.
who?
For
the
both.
Chargers. Oh yeah, okay. Let's start with the Chargers. Who you
Okay.
got? Lee, he got it tied on the back of his hand.
All right, the Chargers. Here we go. We got Baltimore. And top of my head, I pretty much should know this by heart. We have Baltimore, Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah,
Baltimore
yeah.
at home. Then you got Atlanta away, Kansas City away, Tampa at home, Denver at home, Then away
No,
to
you
New
pass it
England.
up.
Those are
Yeah,
all
yeah,
very terrible running,
Yeah, right there
very
it goes,
terrible matchups for a running back.
Right.
Except for KC, which is the first week of the playoffs. Oh no, wait, we're doing week.
KC's been really stout against the run.
KC is week 14, so
Week
that's
14.
kind of a wash. That doesn't matter. But yeah, the playoff schedule is nice. Tampa Bay, Denver, New England.
Tampa is one of the best against the run, or at least not one of the best, but they're always good against the run. Like they're not bad at all.
No, they're the fifth
They're a
worst.
fun defense.
Right now, I have them as the fifth worst run defense.
Word, is that what they're?
Yeah.
Is that what they're ranked now?
They're motherfucking green. They're green on the running backs.
Ooh, okay, I'm not mad at it then.
Yeah.
Because I was like, those are all.
And then Denver,
Broncos
New
is a
England,
terrible
they're kind of
matchup.
middle of the pack. But with the Chargers,
I don't believe in these colors.
with the Chargers
It's
fighting
green
for
light.
probably a playoff spot,
Yeah.
I feel like the game script is going to be there for their playmakers to be involved. You could say the same thing about the Colts too, which is the downfall in the Colts. The Colts is that they're not a winning
Super behind in the
they're,
division.
they're like what 5-6 right now.
Uh,
I don't know if they have. I don't think they have a winning record.
Yeah, they did. For as far as the Colts, we got this week. JT gets Detroit. That's rough. They have a great run defense. And at New England, I don't think New England's got a good run defense. So yeah, I don't know, man, because it's like you got the
trade. I'm keeping JK for sure.
yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
I get that. I understand.
You guys
the
JK the
sentiment.
rest of the
It
way.
depends on how. I'll say this, Sebastian. I feel like JK for your situation is probably a little bit safer. But if you're trying to roll the dice and for that chipper, like swing for the fences, yeah. If you do this trade, yeah, there's a chance you
Who are
miss
the
the
Colts got in the
playoffs.
playoffs?
But if you do get in, it's gonna be nice because guess who they get? Well, at Denver, that's kind of tough. But then for the last 2 weeks of the playoffs, you get Tennessee and the Giants. So
Yeah, that's a
That's
really
what I'm
good-
saying.
Those
So
are super
if-
good matchups.
exactly. So it's one of those things. Just it's how much risk are you willing to take? Are you willing to risk? Because if you keep JK, you'll probably squeak in, but you probably won't win the league. But with JT, you might miss the playoffs. But if you do happen to squeak in with him, you'll be in better shape to make a championship run. So
Mhm.
And Dobbins is going up against Kansas City. So week 14, regardless, the bye week or not, Dobbins might be in for a rough showing because if it comes down to it, I think they're going to have to throw the ball against Kansas City. It's hard to run against that team. And
you're right. And I know JT's been kind of mad, but with Richardson back there, I think they're going to get back to running it more. And with Shane Steichen, like I think JT's going to have a nice stretch run.
yeah, and JT has been kind of mad. It's
No,
hard.
yeah, I can't argue with that.
Arturo knows I don't know.
I just
He's
did.
only had
I just
32
did-
rushing
For
yards.
one, I traded him away last night. I traded away him and Jacoby Myers to get Bijan.
Ooh, nice.
Who?
JT and
JT and Myers, Jacoby.
yeah.
My baloney has a first name.
To get Bijan, nice.
Yeah, to get Bijan.
Solid
dude
trade, yeah.
wanted a flex, and it's kind of one of those leagues to where, like, hey, I'll admit, like, now my depth's hella thin, and since I did that trade, but I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm going for the chipper, man.
Yeah,
Give
let's
me
go.
Bijan.
I'm heavy.
Give me Bijan. Fuck the bullshit. Give me
Yeah, heavy than not
Bijan.
heavy.
Yeah,
Because error 5, not only does he make like 15 errors a game, it's just he does take away from
I was tired of dealing with the JT experience has not been a good one. I got off to a great start in that league.
Jonathan
but
Taylor is
been
so
on a
2021.
16 losing streak, right? I finally caught a dub at 5-6, tied for the last playoff spot.
We've
So I
been
feel like,
chasing
what? Fuck it.
2021 Jonathan Taylor for the last couple of years though, because he keep dying on the motherfuckers, and we still drafted
That's
him
true.
like really high.
Facts.
Like, I mean,
Yeah. It's yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
fuck
Yeah.
it, waivers.
Hell yeah. Well, shit, I gotta slide, my G's. I gotta log in for the paper, but I'll be in the
All
chat.
right, Spencer, it was good rocking
Yo,
with you.
go,
Yes, right on.
go, Nation.
Yes, sir. Peace out, fellas.
Yeah, it's real. I remember before I used to make everyone do it. Let's try it. It's fun. Guru Nation.
Nation.
Oh no. Oh, every day. Arturo Flores, top of the morning, Brody. He
What's up,
said,
Arturo?
trade Jettis for Lamar and JSN.
If you need a top tier QB, I'm not mad at it. But I think with Jettis, we could probably get better than the JSN about that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
100%.
Let's go like JSN, probably his WR3 over there. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can snatch up his WR1.
Yeah, Brad must be hurting that quarterback. That's why he jumping on that for Lamar. So yeah, definitely try
and if you don't make this trade, go see if Bo Nix is available or something. If you need a QB that bad, you know what I mean? Because he's a great streaming option this week if he's available. You know what I mean? Maybe you go check if someone dropped Baker. You know what I mean? Maybe there's somebody who had Baker on the bye week and had to release him because he has other injured players who's trying to hold on. Who knows? It's worth a check. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Hey, King, shout out to King. I want to thank him for the kind words. He said, I don't care what anyone says about Lee. You know what you're talking about. Not all the time, but I know some things.
He's a madman.
Hey.
I don't know.
He's not a madman.
Hey, you got to be a madman in order to be a degenerate 100%, bro. Everything. Man, this shit is,
I just said in one of my tracks, I'm a real maniac.
It.
I ain't afraid to kill. This is live and let die mode bogey, bro.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? We gotta go.
All in one show, top of the morning to you, Brody. He said he got Goff, Gibbs, Jacobs, Flowers, Puka, Kelsey, Connor. Good lineup for week 12. Have Burrow, London, Higgins on a bye, and bitches Pollard, Ridley, and Waddle. Any good I should make, or is my team good?
I think that's a good one to
Yeah. What's a weak spot in your eyes? Maybe nothing, actually.
I don't really see a weak spot right there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're good because Golf is good for who does Golf got this week?
Let's
You
take a
gotta
look.
up for you they got Indy, so you good there. You know what I mean? You don't need to switch out your quarterback. You don't need to stream the quarterback since Burrow is on the bye. Who else you got? Gibbs is good. Jacobs is good. Puka's good. Who the Rams? Well, it don't matter who the Rams got, bro. 100%. But let's just see who they got this week.
Minnesota's okay. So Minnesota
this week, so that might be a little tough matchup, but it's okay. It ain't like you gonna start anybody over Puka. You know, 100%. Kelsey coming off a bad game. But
that any KC player is going to have a huge bounce back. We could say a huge game for Kelsey.
Yeah, they play fucking Carolina this week, 100%.
So that's a bounce back game for anyone that had a rough one last week against Buffalo.
And James Conner coming off the bye week, you know, he's an OG, so he need all the rest he can get because he told that motherfucking rock with no problem this year. So yeah, I would say you good, bro, on everything. And then none of them players on the bench, I would start over. Maybe not Waddle. He ain't did shit, and they got.
No, he hasn't done squat this year, man.
Who do the Titans play this week?
The Titans play Houston Texans. They got Peacock's team at Houston too.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Flowers. Yeah, I like Zay Flowers. I think he's better than any of the waiver wire pickups he probably have available, and he's also probably more strong will play than
Ridley or Flowers.
Yeah, I'm going
Baltimore
Flowers
at this week. Oh, Baltimore is against the Chargers.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? The Chargers in the second half, all of a sudden they can't stop anything. Like the adjustments were made by that offense. You know, because they definitely got that was too close to call. They were.
It was too. Oh no, it was.
They were dominating. They got within the touchdown. You know what I mean? They were poised to tie the game. It was a little.
Yeah,
I'm okay with Zay Flowers.
Even Yoshi was getting so.
Oh shit! Does the Chargers have a better record than Baltimore?
They do.
Yeah, they do. One game.
Ooh,
they got one less loss.
This could be fucking where you're going for the playoffs type of shit.
Exactly. And it's going to be huge for tiebreakers. Yes.
Yeah, this is either the four top three team. 3 through 4 division.
Right now, we're 5 and the Ravens are 6.
Excuse me. 5 through 7 because, like you said, tiebreaker because both y'all ain't winning the division. You ain't gonna catch the Chiefs. I mean, you might catch the Chiefs. I don't know.
The Chiefs ain't gonna lose against Carolina.
Right? No.
Then who else do they got? What's the Chiefs rest of the season?
And who?
the Chiefs rest of the season. I don't think no one's catching them the rest of the way.
We know
maybe the Chargers get on
last night. Me and Spence talked about it last night. They got to play Pittsburgh and KC. So that's going to be
the Chargers
game. 100%.
I love that the Chargers are in the conversation because we definitely, hey, Lee, you better thank us. We reverse jinxed your Chargers into greatness. We were just shitting on them. Shitting on them.
Right. Only thing is Pittsburgh, y'all lost to Pittsburgh this year though, right?
Yeah, that was tough when it's followed.
And it was the Justin Fields led Steelers. That was, you know what I mean? Like, the Chargers they're getting together now, though. I will say. I mean, maybe that second half was a little weary though against the Bengals.
I really think next year is going to be a much better year, though. I really do.
If I'm you, I'm enjoying every minute.
I'm enjoying everything.
You guys have a chance to get it.
This year, I'm going
Don't worry about next year. You're doing good this year.
Kansas City's got Carolina, Vegas, Chargers, Browns, Houston. They got Houston, Pittsburgh, and Denver the last 3 games.
Houston, Pittsburgh, Denver. That's tough. Denver trying to get up in that thing too.
Hell yeah, they are.
With the mighty Bo Nix.
They could have 3 losses at the end. Who knows? But that's a potentially 3-loss team this year for Kansas City, if it happens. But who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, Denver did almost beat them, and this time they'll be
exactly. And it's in Denver.
Did they know to line up on that side to block that kick? That's just crazy.
So
good signs.
They have Houston at home. Then they have Pittsburgh and Denver away. So,
yeah, those are three tough games.
That is 3.
Hold on. So it's Pittsburgh Chiefs in the fantasy championship in week 17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is it?
Sell all your Chiefs. Get rid of them all.
16 Houston.
Pacheco's running all through that motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, that's right. We get Pacheco back this week. Yeah.
No.
Come back to me, baby. Come back to me, baby. Come back to me for this Carolina matchup. So sweet and juicy.
But you know the problem is Kareem Hunt has been holding it down. So
and then I've argued with this. I've argued this point with some people. And so what's gonna happen when Pacheco comes back? This is gonna be all convoluted. And I said, no. Matt Nagy is the OC. Although not the play caller like Andy Reid, the play design, the game plan every week is feed one guy. When they bring Pacheco back, they're feeding him. That's how it is.
Well, I need him in the TFL real
bad. I need him everywhere I got him, to be honest with you.
Not there.
And I'm not disciplined enough that when he comes back, I'm just throwing him in the lineup. Let's go. Live and let die mode, Bogey.
Max, you've been waiting on him for so long. 100%. You got to fire his ass up. Tino said, I want to say the Texans are locked in first in their division with 2 more wins. I think they played their whole division already. Yeah, the Texans ain't playing, bro.
They're about to play the Tennessee Titans.
And they got Indy is it Indy they got? No, Tennessee they got this week. 100%.
They always have Indy at the – they had Indy twice already. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
They got the Jags later.
And they kind of solved their offensive line problem. Right, they look good running the ball.
Tunsil.
And they took the first play away from Nico, brother. Motherfucking Tunsil got the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that was Nico too. Like, I'm back, motherfucker.
That motherfucking Tunsil did some weird shit, bro.
A penalty?
Yeah, it took away
the very first play. Bomb to the house.
I just saw Mixon have a nice little stat sheet.
Yeah, he did his thing. Mixon did his thing. Oh, my mama, for sure.
Yeah, because then when they took that play back, then they're like, all right, Mixon all the way. That's basically what happened.
Oh.
We had an explosive play to fucking Nico. They took it away. They're like, fucking explosive Joe Mixon to the house. Definitely hurt CJ Stroud. Because then CJ Stroud would have had a decent game. But then we wouldn't have had that.
Yeah, you need it. They won 34-10. That's what you do when you're winning like that. You run the ball.
Yeah, we didn't think it was going to be that competitive.
Yeah.
Top of the morning, Frizz. Alec Pierce, Calvin Austin, or Darius Slayton rest of the season.
Pierce. Just. I mean, we're looking for big plays out of all them guys.
AP, Calvin Austin, banger, boomer bust, Darius Slayton, they all boomer bust. Oh my mama! But we get some new blood with the New York Giants, and somebody shout out to Podson. He talking about Tommy DeVito in the chat too.
Yeah.
And I might have to go with Slayton, bro. Oh, everything. 100%.
I'm not mad at it. Alec Pierce was doing okay with old homie fucking
Air 5.
he does have some chemistry there.
100%.
Calvin Austin, that's a boomer bust.
Yeah, I agree there.
That's super boomer bust, bro.
Oh man, this is tough. I do like Darius Slayton. I think he's been for the last 3 or 4 seasons. He's been their most consistent receiver.
Yeah.
And he's fantasy viable too. Like he gets slept on pretty hard. But now you got Wandale and Malik. So is Malik all the way healthy?
He is, but
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, he's over the concussion. Yeah, he's been over that for a while.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shoot with Alec Pierce, just because we got the confirmation that Trent Richardson Anthony Richardson is gonna be rest of the season, so I'll probably roll with the Alec Pierce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to all 3 of them. You playing them. It's hard. It's hard out there for a pimp. I forgot how it go. Yeah. Oh my mama. Let us know how that go. Frizzy on everything. Facts, Spence. I'm no longer chasing Bell's bell cows next season. They're extinct. Come on now. Podson said Will Levis or Tommy Cutlets 2 QB league.
I stay away from Will Levis all the time. Not a fan. 2 QB league. Ugh. That means you have to start 2 QBs. Sometimes I would be like, with these 2 guys, you might be better off playing a position player.
And that's why I do QB premium in all our super
But if it's a 2 QB league and you have to start 2 quarterbacks, I'm probably going with Tommy Cutlets. Fuck it. I'm just over the Will Levis.
It's against Washington.
New York got Tampa, and then
that's right. It's not against Washington. It's against Tampa. I like that for old Tommy Cutlets.
Yeah, and
it's going to be really shitty, but he has Nabers to throw at.
Yeah,
against the funnel defense, they're not. I don't know why they have the green against the run. It's crazy. It's like they do give up pass. They do give up receptions to running backs. Them and Pittsburgh, Tampa and Pittsburgh specifically.
All right, this came out. The Cowboys have no plans to sit veteran players and take a look at some of the younger guys on their roster, says Mike McCarthy. That even though with their record, so they're going to start
Jones
playing.
Is a maniac.
Jerry Jones needs to retire.
No. He's never going away. I've been saying this for years.
Yeah, he said that Friday night.
Way before I just started doing content. I've been telling all the homies that's Cowboy fans. I said, you know what y'all need? They said, what? Tell me, Bogart, you need Jerry Jones to die.
Forget about it.
Otherwise, we're all enjoying the ride. Everyone except for the Cowboy fans. I like Jerry Jones a lot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
I have a theory he'll never die.
Any worries on Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels. Hey, look. How did he do last week? The touchdown saved his day, but yeah, he ain't really been handling.
They ran up against Baltimore and Pittsburgh the last 2 weeks. No, wait, no.
Yeah, it was a Philly, and
Philly, yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Yeah, he had Phil. Well, his last 2 games were Philly and Pittsburgh. Yeah. 34 and 32 attempts.
And who do they got this week? Who Washington
They
got?
have Dallas. They have Dallas.
Oh yeah, there it is. There.
They got Dallas, Tennessee, then they got a bye in week 14.
There it is. There, them is 2 get back right games. 100% perfect
And
timing.
then they got New Orleans after the bye. That's another cakewalk game.
Yeah.
No offense, Spencer.
Forget about it. Oh my mama, yeah. So don't worry about Art with JD5. Baltimore has a play their whole division the rest of their season basically. Whoa.
Yep, pretty much. Yep.
Playoff games. Flowers needs a crazy day this week. Chargers gonna Charger. God bless Bo Nix. Bo not playing, bro. Chiefs got Texans and Pitt left on everything. I told you Lee Harbaugh is legit. The dude has never.
No, he is. He's legit. If he changed the culture, and it shows.
And your GM, that was another under the radar. Nobody ever talks about the GM, but he did a good job in that draft.
Yeah, he nailed the draft with the two cornerbacks. He did great. I love them.
And Joe Alt, it's staying
the whole draft was solid.
Alt, and then picking up Lad McConkey, like
the whole draft was solid, start to finish.
Yeah,
and we have a lot of draft picks next year. Now, if I'm looking at, we have what? We have all our regular picks, and then we have about 4 comp picks. So there's 11 picks. If we want to move up into the draft and get a receiver, we can do that.
Yeah.
And I have more confidence in this guy than I have in Coupon Tom Telesco.
Oh, Tom Telesco
he's a joke.
His best move was picking up Herbert for sure, but
that was his only.
But that fell on his lap. He was the best quarterback by far because
exactly.
Burrow went. Who else went that year? There was a lot of good quarterbacks that year.
Oh, that was a good class. That was a damn good class.
But Tua went before
Tua
Herbert.
Tua went to
So maybe he just fell into Tom Telesco just got lucky because he fell into his lap, but still that was nice. He didn't avoid the situation.
Who's their GM these days?
His name is what's his name? Lovitz or no, not Lovitz.
The guy from Baltimore. Oh, we have Joe Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Okay. Oh, and he's from the Baltimore regime.
He's from Baltimore, yeah.
That's pretty cool because then that means he's very aware of the Greg Romans and obviously can get a value. I mean, because you know what, too? I bet you everybody would be like, John, what's your brother really like? He's a good guy. Like, you know what I mean? Because Jim Harbaugh's a wild man, bro. He got a gun on him. He don't just wear the Dickies for no reason, bro.
Come on now.
No. Well, he wasn't wearing
a good game Monday night though.
Was the doctors this time?
Motherfuckers. Yeah, I saw that.
He got doctors.
I can't remember the last time the Chargers had a 4 win. I can't remember the last time the Chargers.
If he got doctors now, he probably got a gold gat now. he rocking gold gats these days. He get a little fancy. He's a champion now. I used to think Jim Harbaugh was a straight up fucking curse because he would just lose big ones everywhere. When he finally won that national, I was like, okay, look at you, Jim. Breaking the curse.
Come on.
He lost to his own brother in the Super Bowl.
Shit hurt.
Yeah.
Change subject.
Why you?
I did it. It was my fault.
Oh, everything. Who needs a quarterback in the league for this? Like Apocalypse. I got you. Shout out to Banks.
Hey, it's the bipocalypse.
He's trying to flip my Aaron Rodgers that I traded with him.
He also cheats to win. LOL. He got every essential asset as a coach. I think he talking about the GOAT, Bill.
Wow.
Oh my mom.
I
think.
Hey, listen, man. It's only cheating when you get caught.
Come on now. 100%.
Yeah, that's a really poor. Good thing I don't live by that standard anymore. It's been a long time. So I'm a good man these days.
Hey, 100%.
One woman man.
Exactly.
Long time now.
All in one show said trade Zay Flowers for Juwanna Man. Who you prefer for the rest of the season?
Juwanna Man.
Easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he looks really good. Somebody else had Flowers question I saw earlier, right there, Garrett Wilson.
Really fast,
somebody else. Oh no, he's talking about Garrett Wilson. So would you trade Flowers for Garrett Wilson or for Greg Jennings? That
Oh,
this is kind of tough. I think I'd rather have. You
gonna let you
know
look,
what? No, here's the thing, though. There was no Kittle this last game. I think I'd rather have Garrett Wilson.
did Kittle play the week before?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so look,
Yeah, it did.
same amount of
I
targets.
stand corrected.
Same amount of targets when Kittle and when Kittle played and didn't play. 11 the week before, 11 this week. 9 receptions this week, 90 yards and a tut. The yardage wasn't the same, but he had a tut last week. Same amount of targets with Kittle on the field, same amount with Kittle off the field. Man, give me Juwanna Man 100%, man.
Juwanna Man Jennings.
2 targets in the last 2 weeks, bro. 100%. 9 receptions.
That's the world we're in, huh? Over G Dub.
Oh my mama, man, Juwanna Man balling, bro.
I'm with it, man.
Oh my mama.
We got Green Bay, man. Fuck them.
Hey, JD and Bogey, you guys know Purdy's dealing with the shoulder issue, right?
Yeah, we're aware of it.
Everything.
All right.
You just worry about Justin Herbert not dying on y'all, okay? We'll worry about our Purdy.
Hey,
Is
I'm
that
trying
right,
to
Bo?
help you out, Bogey.
I know, I'm just sensitive right now.
the Niners are in last.
What did Bo
place
say
in the
back?
NFC
Major subject.
West, bro.
1-3.
Change
What
the subject. These are all things people can find on other.
That's crazy. We putting Jerry Jones' head in one of those glass things with water.
Yeah,
and-
just like Futurama. I've been
Yeah.
like forever.
He ain't going nowhere.
He's not going anywhere.
He gonna be like,
And that jar will be on top of like a crazy, like 7-foot fucking like machine, like Darth Vader type of thing.
oh my mama, or like on Ninja Turtles.
Steven, plug me in, Steven. Yeah, recharge the super bot.
No. He gonna be like the brain on the Ninja Turtles. Remember the
Exactly. Krang.
Well, floating
Is it
one
Krang?
and
brain? Oh, everything.
Yes, there it is.
Kane,
Exactly, man.
Krang.
Uh,
He's gonna be in like a 12-foot tall fucking like monster machine thing, and he's just gonna be right there in the little gut tree. Steven,
right.
Tito
there.
might be
tell,
right on that one.
tell everybody to come inside. You know I can't go inside that building when I'm wearing the Megabot.
Oh my mama. Big bro said, rumor has it Elon Musk moved to Texas to figure out how to do this. Come on, y'all.
Get that mofo out
You
of
know why
Texas.
Jerry Jones like, I need the best. I need to be able to go to space one day. Jerry Jones got all the bread, bro.
I can watch my Cowboys from outer space. For real, that shit.
Hey, draft day. Hey, we're going to Jerry Jones via satellite. This motherfucker's actually in a satellite. He's like, we're gonna draft.
What up, Peacock?
Draft is Shador.
Uh,
You can't stop me from up in space, Steven.
everything. SJMP said, my lineup is Purdy.
San Jose, Mount Pleasant. Is that what it is right there? What's up, man? That's
Let us
MP.
know.
Let's go.
This is his first time around here, man.
Shout out to MP. Hood.
Yeah.
If he is from the chat, he's from San Jose, bro. Let's shout out to the east side.
Appreciate you for pulling up this morning, Brody. He said his lineup is Purdy, Rashad White, Kenneth Walker, the Scottish Slide, Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, Marv Jr., Kittle, Jake Moody, Broncos defense, and his bench with CJ Stroud, Esteman, Brees Hall, Madison, Johnston, Urge, Jonnu Smith.
Okay.
And then it says the league is a 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex kicker, and defense. Would you make any changes to my starting lineup?
I'm always trying to take a couple. I'm always trying to get top heavier somehow. You know what I mean? But it sucks because during this time of year, if there is still trades, you know what I mean, you got to go to the people that they're trying to get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, or because if you're trying to get like for example, I would definitely take Quentin Johnston and pair him up with another piece and try to go after something better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably is only really not even. It's not a real.
That's what I'm saying.
More of a.
Otherwise, I'd rather just have Quentin Johnston to use, right? But it's like he has a lineup. If he plays the proper matchups every week, he's all right theoretically. But I'm still always trying to like maybe even Marvin Harrison plus
Kittle.
Go get me. See, yeah, because he does have the Jonnu thing going on.
Yeah.
Maybe take Marvin Kittle and maybe bring you back a. I'm always going after like Jefferson or Chase. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm always going straight after them. Then I start trickling down. You know what I mean?
You're going for the juggler.
That's how I have it tiered up too. I
St.
have
Brown too.
in the,
I
in
mean,
the top tier, and then
Yeah, and then
St. Brown. And
Yeah, and if I could take like Quentin
DJ Brown.
Johnson plus and turn him into like DK somehow, I would do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And
I don't really trust Quentin Johnson like that.
and my one thing is though, only thing is with your running back room, and we just seen the ups and downs of the Denver running back room. Don't use one of your running backs to try and make one of these moves because
No.
you got Reese on a bye, and you got K Dub and Rashad White, which we see Buck and Rashad, so 50-50, even though the week before that they both popped up, but still though, and then K Dub, we know K Dub's history. When he on the field, he balls, but you know what I mean, there's there's highly
Turn against Arizona.
You know
too.
what you
Arizona's
could
gonna be
do
tough, right?
is target the Javonte Williams owner if they're in the mix and give them estimate and something and then come up on a receiver.
There you go. Estimate and
good move right
maybe
there.
Estimate and Quentin Johnston, right? And they go go after like the best receiver they got over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, target the Javonte Williams owner. See, that's the thing too about making these trades. Take the time, the little 5-10 minutes it takes to go look at everybody's rosters. You know what I mean? And look at, and you can start by looking at who's trying to fight to get in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times those are the motherfuckers that's like they willing to make moves right now. You know what I mean? And they might need, a lot of those guys might need the depth. So we go get some of the best players and give them some depth here. You know what I mean?
100%. Tino said, I think the Chargers are looking for a pass rusher.
They may have, because it depends if we bring back
Micah Parsons. Is that what we're doing here?
Would you do that, Lee?
What's that?
Would you trade
for the Chargers?
What was that again?
Would you trade for Parsons?
I don't know.
They're going to franchise tag Parsons. They're going to do you dirty over there.
I would like to bring Khalil Mack back on a 2-year deal.
Why?
Well, I no longer than 2 because of his age.
You know what? I'm really just giving you a hard time. I mean,
I know that,
but he does what he does. He plays what, like 60% of the snaps. He's not at every. Yeah, he's not at every.
I think Bose is gone. I really think Bose is gone.
I know, and then my Niners are gonna get him. Fuck him. Let's get the Bosa brothers.
I don't want to pay $28 million for a guy that does not have availability.
That motherfucker ain't getting no $28 million contract.
Well, I don't want to pay someone $28 million for they don't have availability to play on the field.
Lee,
He's on the IR half the time.
You, Lee.
Yeah, that's
out of your pocket, Lee.
I know it's not, but hey, I'm a fan.
I'm just giving you a hard time again, right? So easy. So easy.
Yeah, $28 million, and you might be able to sign a couple other guys and just have a rotation.
Exactly.
I like Thule over there, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, he had a fucking show and out party last night, right?
Yeah.
Or yesterday or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because this year they're finally giving him a full complement of snaps. Last year he was behind. He was in the rotation with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. You know what I mean? Like, or he was behind them in the rotation, I should say.
Yeah.
Trade Zay Flowers for GW.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already talked about this a little bit. Yeah.
What did
I'm
GW?
surprised people are on Zay Flowers like this, to be honest. I wonder if these are just like proposals that he's coming up with. Yeah, I would send Flowers out to anybody that interested and they bite. I don't know, but you might have to give up Flowers plus to get like a Garrett Wilson. I also see a Flowers for Lamb at the top of the screen. That's pretty bold. I know we got Cooper Rush and Cowboys land, but I think Lamb still holds a lot of value because, as we talked about earlier, he's getting a lot of targets. They might be 6 feet away from his catching radius, but Cooper Rush targets the number one guy, and he's still the number one guy. I would not trade. If I was that Lamb owner, I would not be trying to come up on a Zay Flowers for a CeeDee Lamb.
Hey, maybe. Fuck it. A shot not took is a shot missed. You know what I mean? I'll shoot it out. I would shoot it out. What's the worst they can do? Get him mad at me? Then I might even rebuttal.
Yeah. Send it out.
Yeah, they got to pay. The Texans have got to pay CJ in 2027. Peacock brought it up because
Well, they're
in
gonna
the
pay
chat.
him whatever the market is. He's gonna have
Exactly.
market value.
They might even extend him like going into his 5th year and get it just that much cheaper because like that's what like the Cardinals did that.
Murray.
The Chargers did that. You know what I mean? Like we're
Mhm.
okay. We're not gonna reset the market with our guy, but we're gonna get him just early enough to get him market friendly by this time next year. You know what I mean? When we're talking about 2027,
27, yeah.
where they're all going to be getting 60, bro. 65,
Yeah, exactly.
60 and 65. Like that's going to be a thing. Like a normal thing. Shit, man.
If Carter or Williams would be legit. We got Uncle Crispy in the building, top of the
What
morning.
up, Chris?
What's up, Pops? Crispy in this thing.
Watch NCAA hardball get kicked out.
Yeah, because he cheated. He got caught too. Oh, he got ratted on, I should say. So you gotta watch out who you keep around you. You know what I mean?
But
Phil
facts.
Savage is going to be the new interim GM for now.
Who's that?
For the
Phil
Jizz Nets.
Savage.
Oh, Phil Savage.
Okay, Phil Macho Man Randy Savage. Let's go.
But facts, every good coach cheats.
That's true.
Well,
I picture Harbaugh with those golden Nick Cage face-off guns.
Yep.
Ah,
You got the fancy ones now. In his
Peacock
locker.
said Elon lives an hour away from me. That's crazy.
Okay,
that's
do me a favor,
scandalous.
bro.
What is he doing down there?
Because, bro, he moved about the West, bro.
Yeah, he
The
packed
fuck?
up shop and left, bro. And they said so when
That's where that SpaceX shit.
Hey, look, when
get
Trump
down
when
over
Trump was on Rogan,
Doesn't need to be there.
look when Trump was on Rogan, Rogan asked
They
him.
just need his bank account. He ain't a real scientist. He ain't a real fucking.
Hey, I
whiz
think
that
it's a
needs
science when you make bazillions of dollars. He has the formula.
it. He also could get deported because he ain't fucking born in America.
Yeah, but now he's homies with the Presidente, bro.
I know, right? That's why he ran for
Elon,
office.
he's the
like,
greatest.
"I'm
Elon,
gonna
you know what?
deport my ass.
Forever
I ain't
citizenship.
even fucking legal.
He's gonna give him a forever citizenship. Watch.
Yeah, you're fun. You can
If
stay
Elon
in.
killed someone right now, Trump would pardon him. You know, murder is great. Murder's the greatest. Elon, you know what? He's out. And boom, there it is.
Elon's gonna make some drastic changes to his workforce. He's gonna start firing a bunch of people when these
You're
He got a lot of
fired.
robots now, bro.
these corporate
We got
regulations.
cyborgs and robots walking around this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I saw that online yesterday.
He's like,
He's a scumbag.
he's like, all right, download my
and his
consciousness.
cars
to every one of
suck.
these.
They're made out of like.
You ever had? I
plastic.
always said if I always
Like
used
a
to say,
motherfucker.
my bad, I'm hella talking over you. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Elon. You know, it's just I never liked him.
I love
Not
him. His name
not
is-
the only
He's
one.
my cousin. If I find out he's my cousin, bro, let me hold something.
Well, yeah, I mean that would.
You get some bread, bro.
Come on now.
Hey, you just shoot me like 70, 80 pieces of the Bitcoins, bro. Let me just go ahead and, go ahead and give me like 13 of them. You know what I mean? Give me like a 1.3.
That's all I need right now.
Yeah, because I got to give, you know what? Make it 14. I got to give every one of the GWN members a coin. Bong, Merry Christmas. See, this is why I moved to
Peacock.
Texas.
Peacock
Yeah.
said he lives in Brownsville. That's absolutely the most south part. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that he was that far south. Damn. That's
Yeah, he is down there.
Peacock's down there in Mexico. You ain't never heard of it
He
before?
basically
he's
in
close.
Mexico in Brownsville.
Yeah,
Yeah.
growing up, they just go to when he was a teenager. They said they go get the what's the little 32ers or is it 22ers? You know the soul.
Oh yeah, the beer.
Yeah,
On everything.
yeah. He said they go across there. Boom,
I'm a,
fuck with some soul.
Oh, the soul. Yeah.
yeah, it got the sun rays on it.
I'm, yeah,
I
when
was,
you,
like,
It's a good beer.
I was thinking like a Kia Soul. I was like, what? I don't understand.
when you go to the OXXO, it's like a 7-Eleven, and that's when you go in that motherfucker, they got the souls, they got the Tecates, they
Oh,
be
yeah.
having pre-made Palomas. I forgot what beer company is. I want to say it is Soul, but I be going when I go down there, because I'm a Paloma drinking motherfucker. I go into the motherfucker OXXO, whatever. I think that's how you say the name of the store on my mind. Man, I go in there and go load up like 5 of them bitches for like like $10, bro. 100%.
The Cuervo Gold and the Squirt.
Oh yeah, see, you talking my talk. You talking my talk, bro. You know how I make my homemade Paloma though, bro. I use grapefruit fucking what's it? White Claw. I use grapefruit White Claw instead of a soda. So
okay, that's I'm not mad at that. That'll get you
turn it up.
real
See,
quick.
that is innovation,
bro.
Oh my
innovation.
We ain't wasting no time.
No, 100%.
Get that soda out of here.
Oh,
I got this grapefruit alcohol. We'll put that shit in there and call it a Paloma.
Paloma, bro. Oh my mama. That shit.
The cartel might like one day kidnap Elon, but somehow. But he's gonna have like these ninja robots around him. They'll never get Elon, huh?
Yeah. Well, he's got what one of
He has like ninja robots
tunnels.
around him, bro.
He got a tunnel that goes to Houston. Because I thought the space thing was in Houston. It was like Houston.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Houston, we have a problem.
Right. I didn't know it was like Brownsville. We got a problem. Brownsville. That shit's way down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they told Tino said they look trippy when I first seen one in the Bay. It definitely looked like a UFO. And then Peacock said he felt the rocket launch.
Yeah.
That
shit crazy, bro.
I got the Air Force Base right across my.
What do we call that rocket? The thing that they call. They got the big heavy. They got the heavy Falcon. Falcon Heavy. That motherfucker is pretty impressive. Not gonna lie.
JD here in Fort Worth. I have the Air Force Base, and they fly jets over the top of the house. But when I first moved here about 13 years ago, I thought the house was going to fall down. It was shaking because of the jets coming over the top of the house. I'm like, what's going on here? Is the house okay? There's no, that happens all the time. It's the jets. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, my mama.
No.
Yeah, jets. I was in the Air Force.
Oh,
I
wow.
worked on jets and I worked on the C-5 Galaxy. You can hear that from like a couple miles away.
Hey, you're talking about our secret missions? We're bad motherfuckers, bro.
And in San Antonio, they got like a freeway. And the first time I ever seen it, I was in basic training. I'm sitting there and at attention, and I'm like, I see this big ass fucking plane. It's barely fucking moving. It's like fucking hovering like a goddamn helicopter. I'm like, what the fuck is that? The thing is as big as a goddamn city in the fucking sky. I'm like, yeah, I ended up fucking getting assigned to go work on them, and it was pretty cool. They're wider than a football field from wingtip to wingtip, and then when you go inside the cargo bay, it's like, I think they put like 28 pallets in, and we're not talking about like little wood pallets. And military pallets are like big metal fucking like, I don't know, 8x8 squares, and they put 28 of them bitches in there. They can actually take apart a C-130, take the wings off, take the tail off, stack all that shit on top of the fuselage, and shove that shit into the plane. That's how big.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And you said that bitch could hover too, big bro?
No, I mean it's got full throttle. It's moving, but it's moving so slow and it's so big it looks like it's hovering.
Oh, okay.
So the main places where they put that shit is in Dover, Virginia, and then in Fairfield, California.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Fairfield, man. 707 said backwards.
So they got motherfucking they call it the Delta Breeze, where the water comes from the bay and it goes up into the valleys and out of the crevices, and then it helps lift the airplane.
I'm a big fan of crevice.
Yeah.
Oh no god.
And there's a couple guard bases. There's one in New Jersey. There's one in I think in Alabama, and then Seattle.
Living out here too now. Shout out to my brother-in-law, man. Shout out to Jay. They got a boat and shit, so they be going to the Delta all the time. It goes down.
Dover, Delaware, or Virginia? It's been a minute. I've been out since 2009. I get fucked up sometimes when it comes to the bases. Dover, Delaware sounds better than Dover, Virginia. I think it was Delaware. Sorry. Start thinking about things that I haven't thought about in a long time.
You know, one day, first of all, I remember it all. One day, I'm going to forget it all.
Yeah, you're gonna be the what's that condition when you're old and
You get
Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's. It runs in my family.
Yep, same here.
Yeah. I think it just when you get to a certain age period, someone I think Peacock though he mentioned to me, he's like, well, you're like a music guy. Like those guys don't forget anything. I'm like, oh, that's true. You just gotta play an old Bogart song, and I just come back. I'll be like 80 years old, but I'm back into like the 20-year-old me. Like, yeah.
So the classic bogey music. The classic bogey music.
I grabbed the mic at 80 years old. Where my mic at?
Right? Boom. There's a walker. Where's my mic and my walker?
Turn my headphones up.
Turn it all the way up. Hold on. Turn my what hearing aids up.
Oh my mama.
Turn my headphones up.
Fuck, bro. Oh my
Hey,
mama.
that'd be dope. That means I'm halfway there. You know what I'm saying? At the end of this month, that big 40 thing. Let's go. We're swinging.
Son said on the street is Jerry Jones only brought Trey Lance into the locker room to be an eye.
I saw that.
Oh my goodness. Jones brought in Lance because he wanted to bring in someone with the worser hairline.
Then Dak.
Oh. Elon
That's hella
was
funny.
Brownsville near his star base or whatever. And Elon said he live in a one of his tiny homes too. He sold his big house and he lives in the tiny homes that he's selling. Them tiny homes that he's selling is nicer than a motherfucker.
Hey, look at he got the little tiny home, right? But his is legit, bro, because he could just take off into the stratosphere.
Come on,
This-
He just sits on his couch and puts the seatbelt on. And that whole house takes off, bro. Cool, I seen it. I'm just saying. Them small houses. Those are the container joints, right?
yeah, I think his shit is like but it's fully powered by the Tesla solar shit, and I think they like prefab houses. I think all you got to do is just put them together.
That's crazy with the Jets, though.
Ear to the street said Jets current starting lineup carries around 68 million guaranteed on their contracts going forward, led by Quentin Williams, 25 million. And Jets could be headed for a major purge with a pile of dead cap under their belt in 2025.
Yeah, bucket, tear it apart, all of it,
Boom it all down.
burn it to the ground,
Oh, bloody love of it. Burn it to the ground.
burn it to the ground,
Oh, bloody love of it.
pull the Band-Aid off.
It's probably the best thing to
Thank
do.
you.
Is reset the whole thing.
And
It's probably the best thing to do.
Peacock said Elon goes to the local flea markets in for Espro fried
Yeah,
potatoes on stick.
oh, yeah,
You see it?
I know what he's talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, I see it.
Espiro Papas. It's
Yeah.
it
Yeah, we have a lot of fried foods in Texas. It's crazy.
if he's going anywhere, it's a publicity stunt, and they're paying him to be there. That motherfucker doesn't do anything free, or for pleasure by that. And like the only thing that fucking gets that guy happy is fucking turning a profit on something. He's the richest man in the fucking planet. The fuck do you need an extra $10 billion for? Screw everybody else. He talked about cutting the federal job force by 2/3. It's like, you do know that it's gonna fucking cripple the whole like workforce, and like there ain't gonna be nothing left.
Change subject.
I'm just saying, fuck that guy.
You be all robots, man. Come on.
The
I shouldn't
federal
be a robot
workforce.
here.
And
Cutting
remember that
VA programs,
he's playing with that mind
Social
control shit.
Security, Medicaid, fuck all that bullshit.
Elon plays with them chips to put in your brain too. He's also working on that shit as well.
Yeah, he can play with his own brain parts.
He ain't getting inside of mine with no motherfucking chip.
I wonder every day, what if he already is? I'm like, what if Elon's already in my brain, bro?
It could be. Oh my mama.
Mm-hmm. He's an alien.
Bake said looks like Dennis wants to dance with him in some trade talks, man. Where y'all at?
Dennis is a smart guy. He's in contention on almost every single league that I'm in with him.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Dennis is a bad motherfucker, bro. That we were reflections of who we surround ourselves with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want no bums in these leagues. It's all here. It's the prerequisite. You know what I mean? I get mad at Dennis a lot too. I'm like, he did the smart move. That's what I would do.
Remember the trade season, man?
Yeah, it's like, hey, listen, I enjoy giving input though, because it's like it's easy. It's like, listen, bro, every time, and especially in the offseason, when you make a trade, bro.
Off season, yeah.
I
said trade season.
I'm
off season.
throwing IDPs every time.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. Especially if someone comes knocking at my door. I'm like,
Off season is trade season. That's when I was able to acquire the CeeDee Lambs and the Brees Halls and stuff like that. For I didn't think I was giving up much to get those stuff.
I mean, because in Dynasty too, like during the course of the year, it's hard to just ship off. Like, okay, I lost Dak and Ayuk in one joint, and this is an expensive league. I'm going, or it's the more expensive league, I should say. And then the other joints, right? But anyways, I was like, fuck this, screw this. I'm getting Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? But it cost me Ayuk and Lamb, or Ayuk and Dak.
That was for me.
Yeah, we can leave the names out of it. But, I threw some other pieces on top, of course.
Yeah, you did.
Did IDPs, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Had to pull it off, though. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to die.
And I think that gives you a damn good shot to win that league, too.
I hope so. I mean, it's not like Ayuk was finna do anything for me in that league. And this is the one I adopted from Stu. And I've been, first of all, recipe Stu. It's the only other team that actually has a different name. All my teams are the GMM network or whatever. Because I still haven't even changed that. But it's all give me money, right? You know what I mean? Anyways, this is the only one. It's how about them Cowboys? Because recipes to my man Stu. He didn't bestow this team upon me. He said, I want you to have this one specifically. You know what I mean? First thing I did too, this in hindsight, I kind of regret it, but this is a couple of years, this is back in 20, going into 22.
22, yeah.
I traded away Jalen Hurts and brought me back Lamb and Ayuk. I mean, Lamb, what's his name? Ayuk and Dak. So ironically, because I was like, yeah, I have CeeDee Lamb over there. So
saying this one's for you, Stu.
Yeah, this one's for you, Stu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I was like, listen,
I did exactly the same thing.
Ship off Dak and Ayuk now. That same pack. We're shipping them off. Bring back Mighty Joe. We're gonna do it for you, Stu. The memory of my man, Stu.
Yeah, it was a good man,
bro.
I flipped that whole team. He put me in some trouble there too. He's like, I know you could do this. It was top heavy as fuck. No picks. I was like, oh, this is Bogart as fuck. This is what he said too. It's like a Bogart team. I like that. Like, yeah, it is. No picks. Hella top heavy. Like, all right, we got this. Yeah, we just don't die. And the reason for context, I had to put the context because Dennis right now with Bakes, because Dennis going into this week, he has 0 QBs. So and then the good advice would be to Dennis, which I stay out of these things. But the good advice would be like, yeah, man. As long as you're not mortgaging it, you know what I mean? Just to get a 1 week win, especially if you're in the driver's seat, right? Like I think his record's pretty good in Nice Guys. I think I'm number 2 in Nice Guys right now.
Uh-oh.
I think I
let me take a peek. I can tell you that.
I think I just jumped up, actually, from the 6 to the 2.
Wow. All right, I'll tell you right now, Bogey, you are the number 2.
Let's go.
Yeah. You're right behind Kid. Who you got? Dennis is number. You and Dennis are tied at 7-4, but Kid is up there at 10-1.
Dennis has an actual tie in the Gen Wealth joint.
Yeah,
and
against me.
It's keeping him above everyone.
Against me, I know.
We have the fucking 7s. We all got 7s in that motherfucker, but he got a 7-3-1. You know what I mean?
That tie killed me, man.
That shit
really did hurt me.
It's crazy how that happened. I ain't gonna lie. I've only seen that like 3 times.
That tie may keep me out of the playoffs. It probably is going to keep me out.
Oh, you're still in the mix over there.
I'm 4-6-1.
You what?
I'm 4 in the Gen Wealth. I'm 4-6-1. I need to win out to even get in there.
Okay. Because then you can get to 7-6 no. See, you can only get to 7-6-1 now.
Yeah, I need to leapfrog you. I need some help.
Why you trying to leapfrog me, bro? What I do to you, bro? Listen, live and let die mode. I touche.
Yeah.
Kid, if you ever been to Moffett Field, what is on that big ass building?
Oh, that's in like San Jose, right? Or somewhere down there. It's like South
Santa
Bay.
Clara-ish. No, it's like when you can get towards like Redwoods. No, what is it? It's the 650, right? Where Moffett Field is.
I've never been there. I just remember it being kind of
They
local.
got a bunch of
Hey.
air tunnels. Those buildings and shit and things. Those are all like air joints, bro. Where they have the things in there for real.
When there was no such thing as the Space Force, but we were like Air Force was the Space Force when I was in. But I think that was a lot of like
Lockheed and Moffett Field, and they're all like in that same area, right?
I've never been.
Yeah, you ain't been there in 20 years.
But Moffett, was definitely.
Oh, actually, was it like 18 years ago? When were you in the Bay? Like 2009?
That's when I moved out of the Bay. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you were there like 18 years ago. You were there like 2000.
Yeah, I was there 18 years ago. Oh.
Sick. Yeah, I was running around. I might have seen like a skinny kidder. I didn't even know it. Skinny kidder, short hair.
Short hair, yeah, that's what it would have been. Short hair. You wouldn't recognize me with the short hair. You're like, who the fuck's this guy?
Exactly right.
Cam said, "Is it time to sell GW?" Top of the morning, Cam.
Listen, I would always look at rest of season schedule because you know what I'm saying. Like, we don't. If we're gonna
still
sell,
gotta play football.
If we're gonna sell, it's for what we need. There you go. That's always gonna be the answer to the question. Like, so if we're gonna sell GW, like, say I need tight end, I'm trying to get Kelsey, or I'm trying to get, you know what I mean, Bowers, or
they play off
Bride.
We got Jacksonville, Rams, and Buffalo. They last three in the playoffs.
Jacksonville, Rams, Buffalo. So those are all good matchups, except for Buffalo. Yeah, I kind of don't want to give up GW like this. That Jacksonville game when they come off that bye week, that's the big bounce back right there. Everybody eats. Everybody eats, B. Yeah, but if I'm gonna move on to GW right now too, because that's the thing too, it's a bye week. So if I need something right now, this is the time to do it. And then, but more than likely, the people that's gonna talk to you when trading for GW on a bye week is someone who's in a winning position. So that there goes the caveat. You know what I mean? Because I don't think someone who's trying to get in is giving up a good player right now for a bye week GW. You know what I mean?
It's facts.
But I'm still shooting it out though, in true Kev fashion, right?
You gotta send
You
shit
gotta
out.
channel your inner heart to start Kev and just shoot every trade out, even if it seems unrealistic.
It is true.
Just wear him down.
Banks said Bogey's gonna have a Disney Coco moment when he hears a beat. Talk about when we saw about Alzheimer's disease and all that shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna come back to life, man.
Thanks. He said that Peacock said Elon sticks out like a sore thumb around here. Everyone else is brown and he's short. He's brown and short.
Oh.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Hey, man. Yeah, because Elon's like what 6'2", and he's like pale as a motherfucker. Hey, he's like South African, right? So that would mean I think he's like of British descent, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Man, him, Trump, and RFK was at the I think at the Saturday fight.
Oh, I think Aaron Rodgers was there too.
Oh yeah, the USC fight. Yeah, they were.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Motherfucking on the plane eating McDonald's and RFK is supposed to be the guy about
The food and
the
shit.
health guy.
Yeah.
My mama.
They're all sitting there eating Big Macs and shit. Like
Big Macs are delicious, man.
for
You're either a Big Mac guy or not.
It's a little conspiracy theory about that night. You can go look at it. Y'all could go Google it. Just pull up Elon Musk chain at the fight, and you'll go down a rabbit hole. I don't know if they dropped a lot of shit about it, but I just watched a video about one thing about they zoomed in on the chain that he had on during that fight with Trump and RFK in his presence. 100%.
Chain?
Yeah, as a chain, but it was the emblem on the chain.
Oh.
It was the emblem
Oh yeah.
about.
Oh, the little medallion thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a statement maker.
You shining now, B.
Neuralink, them is right. Good looking, big bro. Oh my
There it
mama.
The Neuralink. That's that thing that he's trying to do, bro, where you can interface with everything. See, here's what's fucking crazy about that. It always goes back to that wild genius 12-year-old that could just hack into shit, right? Next thing you know, this motherfucker hacking to everybody Neuralink. He's gonna have me robbing a bank. Bringing him the bread.
You gonna hack the system and have
I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh,
Neuralink, that's just crazy, bro. Just yeah, we totally didn't do waivers, huh?
We got Cap in the life, Cap for life in the building. He said, gentlemen, 7-4, 5th place. I play the 6th place team this week. Do I trade my
My bad, go ahead.
No, 100%. He said, do I trade my Dobbins and Tank Dell and Darnold for CD Lamb and Tony Pollard?
No.
No.
It sounds nice. But maybe, okay, if you want to dance here, right? Tony Pasta doesn't make me want to dance. CeeDee Lamb, if I can get an ugly 12 targets again, fuck yeah. But not Tony Pasta. I don't want nothing to do with it. Am I gonna be wrong? I haven't even looked at Tennessee's rest of the season. It starts with Texans this week. I don't want it. I don't like it.
We got Brad McCoy. What up, fellas? Top of the morning, bro. He said that 74-yard TD by Nico and that 64-yard field goal by Aubrey, both getting called back, fucked over my parlay. I had over 1.5 field goals and Nico over 73.5 yards.
Oh, he had it right there in the first.
That was the script, big bro.
It was, oh my god, because then he nails the fucking 64-yarder. Right, and then but there was a flag, and it gets him in the first. It gets him a first down. So then they're like, "All right, screw it, first down now." And then they go for it on 4th eventually, and then fail. Yeah,
shit is crazy, bro.
The gambling gods and the fantasy gods are cruel. But
I was able to win off the 64-yard field goal, getting called back. Me and was talking about that. The whole night, Spence kept asking me, JD, what that score looked like. I'm like, bro, they not Yahoo right now. Fuck Yahoo.
Oh yeah, Yahoo was on Geek. They're trying to change the score on me.
And I'm texting the commissioner right now, and he said I still ain't checked. He said I won by 0.02. Oh my mama.
Oh, they went.
That's the commissioner of that league where I was playing against Aubrey. He's telling me that I won. He looked at the I ain't checked the score yet. Oh my mom. I'm sitting here. Shout out to my dog Josh Bailey and stay tuned live. 100%.
Oh yeah, man. Vallejo, stand up.
100%. That shit crazy.
VALLEJO.
Come on now.
Selling narcotics. It's all I know.
Come on, man. Thoughts on the waiver wire on this waiver order? Disley, KB, Kendrick Bourne, or Nick Westbrook-Akine?
It's Disley. I would even flex him if I didn't even need a tight end.
Yeah, and he got another smash matchup against again this week too. That Baltimore is not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, we like it.
Shout
out to Walt Disney, creator of Aladdin.
Yay.
And other films such as Lion King.
He was never known as a pass-catching tight end until like 4 weeks ago, but
no way. Hold on. Walt Disney is a 2019 Bogart classic. He was the streaming tight end GOAT. He's the greatest. Shout out to Walt Disney. I'm on record. You can go back on the GMF on YouTube. Look at the 2019 episodes of the goddamn Playmakers. When it was the all audio version. It still exists.
Look, and Brad just broke down his parlay. I had Mixon with 2 TDs, which he smashed that. He had 3. Both kickers over 1.5 field goals. Nico over Texans money line. It was for $25 for $750, bro. Punk motherfuckers.
You know what? You want to know what's the greatest mushroom epiphany I had one day? I said, it was never mine. I can't be mad if it wasn't mine.
Oh, my mama. Bless you, Lee.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Top of the morning.
Could have been mine, but it wasn't. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how this is how I compartmentalize those things. You know what I mean? Because I used to gamble crazy. You know what I mean? You got to have amnesia with gambling. Because you're making the right moves. You know what I mean?
Austin said, I won by 2 points because I started Stroud over Goff. A win is a win. I just dropped Stroud today.
He angry cut him. Why? You shouldn't angry cut him. His stretch is actually kind of nice. Pause.
Damn Houston.
And he finally has fucking Nico back. Like, what?
Yeah.
It would have been crazy if Nico got that. Never mind. Change subject.
Yeah, no, you ain't lying. Them is facts. Damn Houston admin been cooking troll jobs nonstop since last night. My Twitter timeline looks glorious.
Stadium, the stadium was probably 55 at minimum, 55, 45 Texans fans, wasn't it, man?
Yeah, it was.
It was a loud place with the Texans doing as well as they did.
You know,
That's great shit.
and one day Jerry Jones will market that place as such. It's like the New York Knicks. It's like the MGM of Madison Square Garden of Dallas. People come here to root for the away team.
And SoFi is Jerry World West.
Yep.
Facts.
Kind of is. You ain't lying. No, but no, when the Cowboys are good, it's packed with Cowboy fans. So it is kind of funny to see that though.
Hey, the Niners take
the
that
other
up.
Texas team.
Man, I know people that been in that Dallas stadium when the Niners played Dallas. Man, we take that motherfucker over too.
You ain't lying. It's a red out.
I don't think Dallas people want to spend money on anything. They're just cheap ass motherfuckers. I ain't going to no goddamn football game that costs that much money. Bring the tourism in.
Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry's world.
Brad said, I don't know if it's true or not. My family has told me we're actually the real McCoys, and they have told me stories about the McCoys in the Hatfields. Yes, sir. History. Best Thanksgiving side. Question mark. Tamales. Yeah, I'm slapping some tamales. My favorite though is the dressing and the mashed potatoes and gravy though, bro. Because I could put gravy on both of them on my mama, and it's a game over. And you could put both of them on a sandwich too, though. Oh, everything. A turkey sandwich with the leftovers.
You talking about dressing as in the stuffing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Fuck yeah. That's numero uno. The stuffing in my family goes harder than any of the proteins. Like we're clearing there's no leftover stuffing in our Thanksgiving.
Hey man, that shit is a must, bro. And I'm telling you, I'm drenching mine in gravy.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes and my dressing, I'm dropping in gravy. I mean, drowning that shit, bro. Facts.
Yeah.
Oh my mama. And Thanksgiving next week, boy. It's
I know, it's crazy.
Oh, now facts. Oh, everything. I'm gonna go get a refill of coffee. I'll be right back, y'all.
I think I'm gonna do a lasagna in this house.
Oh, that's I like it when you do a little bit of non-traditional lasagna. I've done that a few Thanksgivings before. That's another I'm lucky. My mother, she cooked my whole life. She's been cooking and she can cook everything under the sun very well. And Thanksgiving is always a true blessing. I'm always happy to just hang out with loved ones, people that I don't get to see too often, and
and drink and eat like a mug.
Hell yeah, that's what we
watch
do
football.
with my family too. We watch football, we drink, and just have as good as a time as we can, just staying inside and hanging out with each other. Yeah. All good stuff.
Yeah, ever since I moved out this way, because then all my family had been migrated, you know what I'm saying? So now that, this past, like last holiday was pretty cool because, you know what I'm saying, we're in the tilt, you feel me? Everybody's in vicinity. So it felt like the old days. Also because we went through all them years of the COVID shit, and like, I swear to God, I was not playing with that shit. Be like, nah, we're not going. I'd be like, you guys gonna come out here? Like, nah, we're just gonna do it at the house, just us and no one else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was like so serious for those first couple of years. Like, yo, fuck this shit. I had little ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a COVID baby too, actually. Mimi was born in COVID times. Kind of crazy. Yeah, even when we moved out here, I remember my son, we would jump out the car like we're going to Target or some shit. And he'd be like, my mask. He was screaming like, "Relax, it's cool out here."
Yeah, because you couldn't go inside without it. You're like,
no,
oh,
but see,
man,
because exactly in the Bay Area, like you,
Yeah.
and this is all he knew too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
At this point, when we moved out here, I think he had just turned 4. This was his whole life, man, wearing a mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, "Oh, my mask."
Yup.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But he was smart because then he'd be the first motherfucker, the only motherfucker still wearing a mask. And then I swear to God, it took like maybe 4 or 5 months of us being out here, and then boom, we got COVID. We're like, oh shit. Because we came from the Bay, never got it. We're just fucking boom, hazmat suits, all the shit. We in this thing.
That's true.
All right, we got Dennis making some moves.
Ooh, what's the trade?
Oh man! So in the nice guys, Dennis acquires Cooper Rush, and he gets Isaac Guerrero, a 2025 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Not bad.
He's going through the bye week blues, and he's
Not a bad way, but see, I'm not mad at that. That was inexpensive for him to buy what could be potentially a 1-week rental for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because they might even switch to Lance in his next couple of days. But he didn't mortgage nothing. Good for him.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Biggs, his first initial wave of trade offers was probably like mortgage the future worthy for Dennis. See, you got to weave through the wave of that shit. And they got to something sensible. I'm not mad at that. I mean, Guerrero could be, part of the future. See, here's the thing with Shanahan and them's like they're always going to draft skill positions, but like when they're drafted within the 3rd round or you know what I mean, it's noteworthy, right? But look, if you look at guys like Jordan Mason, right? He held on to Mason for a minute on purpose. You know what I mean, he held on to Jeff Wilson Jr. and you know what I mean. But they move on from those guys just as quick, is my point. So I like that Isaiah Guerrero pickup. It's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and all those picks, yeah. In an IDP league, what that is, the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounders can turn into an actual useful little package right there, man. That's
and Dennis, Dennis is Dennis is of the dark side. You know what I mean? I raised him well. Dark side. His IDP is tremendo. You know what I mean? He'll be out.
Brad said nobody in Dallas wants to spend $250 to get blinded by the sun.
No, what? No.
nah.
That's God's son.
That's it.
Jerry needs to invest in some
Well,
Christmas.
they do because it's like Dallas is a melting pot of Texas. So I think a lot of people from all over the country move to Dallas and they go to the game and they support their team. It's kind of like in fucking SoFi when the Chargers were playing the Bengals. Who in their right mind is a Bengals fan? But damn,
shout out to my man Young T.
My mom was a Bengals fan.
Yeah, shout out to my man Young T, bro. Hey, the Bengals got an organization, bro, that has some.
And shout out to my boy Blaze from the state to the line. Damn, he's
Bro,
a matter of
shout out
fact.
to Cameron. Shout out to Killer Cam.
My boy that I do the Tuesday show with, he from San Diego and he's a fucking Bengals fan, bro. Shout out to my dog Blaze. That shit is crazy.
Crazy to me, right?
And shout out to my dog Young T. He from the east side like me, bro. This motherfucker just love the Bengals. I was like, word.
Okay.
Back in the days, you was trying to tell me about Carson Palmer. I'm telling you, bro, Carson Palmer. I was like, okay. So
he must have been upset when he goes to Arizona and he's like, "Oh shit, Carson Palmer! I'm gonna beat your
Here's the
Carson
thing.
Palmer."
Here's
That's
the
the QB2 on my
That's
super
the guy
play.
that was. See, that is a product of Bruce Arians.
Hey, did Jeff Blake play for Cincinnati? The quarterback, Jeff Blake.
Blake?
Blake?
That's before my time.
Was
Hold
it?
Blake. I don't know. I
Yeah.
remember him playing. I remember Jeff Blake on was it Jacksonville back in the day? Where
We'll pull this shit out.
Yeah, I'm pulling him up right now, JD.
Because I would say,
Yeah, he did. He played from 94 to 99.
Yeah, so he had Peter Wark on it.
Okay. I thought we were going
Peter
old school because before that it was Boomer Esiason.
Yeah, he played for the Jets, Bengals, Saints, Ravens, Cardinals, Eagles, and Bears.
Yeah, when Jeff Blake played for Cincinnati, they drafted Peter Wark in the first round, and Peter Wark is Randy Moss's big homie.
Okay.
Everything. 100%. Peter Wark was supposed to be one of them next guys out of Florida State. Facts.
He was until he got hurt, wasn't he?
I don't remember how his career trajectory really went, but he for somehow, some way, it did not pan out for him over there in Cincinnati. For my mama.
Sometimes he just might not got it.
But when you come out of back in the mid '90s, when you came out of Florida State, Miami, the Gators, motherfucking Michigan was back then for sure, 100%. All them blue blood.
Yeah, he was the fourth pick too.
Yeah, 100%.
Peter Wark. I think fourth or fifth. I can't be certain.
I want to say he played with Charlie Ward. See, Charlie Ward was a Heisman winning quarterback for Florida State in '93.
Yeah.
National championship, but he was so short they weren't taking short quarterbacks like how they are now. So Charlie
until Doug Flutie changed the game.
Yeah.
Well, Flutie played. I want to say he played in the '91 playoff. He played in 91 for Buffalo in a playoff game. See, Charlie Ward didn't come out until like 93, 94. But he
was like a 6-footer, though, Charlie Ward.
Huh?
He was like 6 feet, right?
He probably wasn't even that.
Yeah.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Who, Charlie Ward?
Yeah. Heisman winning quarterback.
But shout out to Doug Flutie, though. What was he, like 5'8" or something?
Yeah, I think 5'6".
That boy used to kick his own extra point, man.
Yeah, he was a star in the Canadian League for sure, and in the motherfucking UFL. I think he was on one of Trump's teams. See, Trump had one of them teams in the UFL or something.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he had the New Jersey team.
He was good in San Diego.
Yeah, that's right.
Charlie Ward was 6'2".
There it is. There.
See, okay, yeah,
he's 54 years old.
But back then they were looking for you had to be like 6'5", 6'6" for real back then. You know what I mean?
Prototypical. That's why that's why they still say prototypical because that's that 6'4" to 6'6" range. Now, once you start getting to 6'7" and all that, you got Brock Osweiler, you got
but then shout out to the Mahomes of the world, right? Because like coming in at 6'2" or whatever it is, he's like the Steph Curry of the NFL for real. Like we're now in Jalen Hurts is 6'2". You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You just now this is like, but they're all mobile-esque. So this becomes the prototype, right? What's Lamar? 6'1", 6 feet? What is he? You know what I mean?
I would say at the tallest 6'2", 6'3", maybe.
You still got the prototypes out there.
He lost weight this year coming into this offseason because he said he wanted to get back to his faster self. So he can't be no more than 220. I would say 225. He's not no big.
He might be. He's probably like 205 right now or 210.
Yeah.
When you're talking about 220, then now we're talking Jalen Hurts already. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no. I think.
Jalen Hurts like 220.
I would say he's 230, 240. Because he squat like 500, 600.
You ain't lying. He is. Because I remember one time I made a joke about him being wiry, and Peacock's like, "What?"
Jalen.
I was on his shrooms. I was like, "Yo, I'm watching the game. Like, yo, he looks wiry than a motherfucker, but he's probably the shroom." On the spot, I had to look over. Yeah, he's probably like 225 or 230. Easy. You can't do all them tush pushes without having some meat on your paws.
Come on now.
That sounded terrible.
After being considered a full go for last night's game, Nico Collins just played 47% of the offensive snaps.
They were smacking them. They didn't need, you know what I mean?
And they showed us that he was healthy on the shit that call back. That motherfucker, all he had to do was make one man miss, and it was a wrap. He was gone to the house.
You know what's crazy about Nico is like I remember in the offseason, it was Peacock. He was like, he had shared one of the blurbs with us. He was like, yeah, Nico out there looking faster than ever. And I'm like, how does anyone just get faster? You know what I mean? Because I never knew him, but I guess I just never knew him to be like that, be part of his his Alpha David, right? His Alpha David, right? Like he's a speedster. Because man, all of a sudden he was so fast, he almost tore his hamstring at one point.
So what do you know? You know how the motherfuckers be. They work on the explosion, so they'll be pulling something. So you'll have the parachute, you'll have that big ass monster truck tire that you'll flip because you got to lift with your legs, push that bitch up, flip it over, do it again. You know what I mean? They train for that explosion shit, and that's probably something that he worked on the off season.
Because even that first play, boom, he was gone, bro.
Hold on, bro. 100%. You said it. He blew a tire on a 70-yarder reception 5 weeks ago, whatever it was. Oh my
He
mama,
was gone on that one too,
bro. 100%.
He was like, I think he clocked like 22 miles an hour on that one.
And he probably could have took a page out of Usain Bolt's form. Not I'm talking about just coming out of the break and all that, but just being a tall motherfucker and you trying to use your motherfucking stride because you got long legs. So you got to try and use that shit in your advantage so you can train up for that shit.
Remember Kaepernick? He was what 6'5"?
He still gallops. He galloping on the
He
back.
was galloping in the motherfucker. I didn't realize Nico was 6'4" like that too until like when I was just peeping one time. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker is fast as fuck. I'm like, he's not 6, but he's not like 6'2" or 6'1". I'm like, they ain't 6'4". That motherfucker is gone.
Cap got that baseball background too on everything. Think about Cap. 100%.
He had to steal a base or two.
Facts.
I think he was a pitcher, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was a pitcher.
But he can hit too, though. But pitching was like the main thing on his resume. I didn't know until I seen that little Netflix joint. This shit was pretty good too. It's hella funny, actually.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I never seen
hella funny, bro.
King D and Smitty, both of them said the green bean casserole is fire.
Come on, bro. Green bean casserole.
All of Thanksgiving.
As long as you're putting like some bacon grease and all that shit.
You know, like it's a feast, right? And I'm one of the motherfuckers that will put every little fucking thing on my
Got you.
And then I'm like, I don't got no room anymore. And there's so much other options. I'm like, what do I do?
You know what I do, bro? I take the bread rolls. I make the everything sandwiches, bro. You know what I mean? Where you put everything in the sandwich.
Little sliders. You're making little sliders and shit.
Yeah. There you go.
They like, all right, boom, we're doing this damn mashed potato gravy sandwich.
Oh my mama, facts. Get that shit
with the fucking raspberry, or what's it called? The cranberry
sauce.
You feel me? Hey, that's very underrated.
Hey, you know what's
cranberry stuffing turkey sandwiches, bro.
Even the one that comes out of the can and it still looks like a can. I'm like,
oh yeah.
Bam.
Okay.
They got hella artificial sugar in there. Fuck it. That's hella good.
Yeah, all right, let's do it.
I used to use Spam as fishing bait in England, man, when I used to live there.
Fishing bait?
Yeah, I used to use it. I used to use this fishing bait. I used to catch like bream. I used to catch like big old when I used to live in England. I used to go canal fishing.
Definitely a bloat, huh?
I used to catch carp like this.
Oh wow.
Some big ass carp.
That's
with cranberry sauce. That's wild.
Yeah.
Shit, that shit is potent though, right?
Spam. The canned corned beef.
Oh, Spam, yeah. Corned beef.
Hey man, shout out to Spam.
Yeah, Spam goes.
I grew up on Spam.
That's my go-to when you go camping.
I got my son always
stove
you want to eat for dinner.
And in the morning you wake up, you could cook some like the egg in the carton and then some Spam. Oh shit. Some tortillas.
Garlic fried rice. We're in there. That's Filipino shit for a show.
It's going down.
Runny eggs. Fucking over easy in the bitch.
That's
after a night of drinking.
Hey.
Gotta get some grease in it.
Yeah.
Said Stingley's last 4 games, 20 targets, 5 catches allowed, 41 yards allowed, 1 INT, 0 TDs, 18.75 passer rating allowed. Boy, Stingley should
float like a butterfly, stingly like a bee.
Stingly like a bee.
Yes, Smitty said he played for Cincy. Talking about Peter Warwick. Nico's Hemi looked like it could have popped at any moment. He was doing that tiptoe thing. Tiptoe and my Jordans. Shout out to what's my boy name?
The white boy?
Yeah.
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff on my mama. Facts.
Hey, that shit was a slap, actually.
Facts. Charlie Ward, 6'1", Texans 5-1 with Nico and 2-3 without him. Podson said Nico is Mike Evans, but more likely to be racially profiled doing a routine traffic stop.
Oh wow.
Fucking Kyler playing.
Mike Evans, hold on. Mike Evans is the giant man, though. Like Mike Evans is like 6'5", 240. You know what I mean? It's a fucking monster. Nobody wants to pull him over. Like, just let him go.
Yeah. Mike Evans is back though. That's good for our Bakers. We're happy about that. We're still reeling a little bit about the Chris Godwin thing. You know, that really.
How do I get Mike Evans off you in 20? Oh, you're still in it. Did you win this week? My bad. You're like 7th. You're in like the 7th seed last week.
I think so. Actually, I think in the 20 I fucking like killed it. I think I had like 400 or something.
Let's go. Because then right now it's points. Everyone's tied. Like there's a lot of tied records. So you put up 4 goals, you probably jump, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. You're hella happy to get Mike Evans back.
No, we were talking about Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Tino was just caught the end of that conversation about the baseball, and Kyler probably was to me a better baseball player than football player, but
you hate Kyler too.
Not for him so far, because Kyler was also going to be like the number 1 draft pick in baseball, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him.
Yeah, he was.
It looks like he said he was drafted top 10. So, yeah, there was conversations of him going high in baseball, but the baseball process, you got to play minor leagues. So you got to go through your system. You got to earn your place, and then when you're a starting NFL quarterback, that rookie contract is awfully attractive. You're getting money right away, and he probably made the right decision, but he was a pretty good baseball player too. He's like a middle infielder. I think he was second base, if I'm not mistaken, and a light hitter. So he probably wouldn't have capped out he probably wouldn't have made a lot of money. Not like a quarterback in the NFL does, anyways.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I mean, yeah, he would have been on the Raider like some $40-50 million contracts. I'm sure Kyler Murray.
Yeah, like what's he gonna? He can make $50 million in 1 year on his next extension or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean he's there now, but you know that's the thing though, because football, you know what I mean? It's just it's bad.
Yeah, for a little guy like Kyler Murray, he could die any moment.
Probably could just go back to baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They could.
I thought Russell Wilson was going to give it a shot because Russell Wilson was also
on the
a
Rangers,
player.
On the spring league.
Yeah, but he got that free contract. He's raking in all the dough, just playing on any team. Well, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Did the Rangers ever win?
That's an AFC championship caliber
on that team.
Top of the morning, Sal. Who's better, Tajay Spears or Audric Estime for the rest of the season?
Give me Audric.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Estime. He had some minimal involvement. I think it was we're gonna put Javonte in the doghouse 2 weeks ago, but they let him out of the doghouse, but they were still able to both get a little bit of work.
We think
Audric, he was minimum. The work that he got, he didn't do much with it. I think he got like 25 yards out of the work that he got. It wasn't either or. It's like a flip the coin, whichever.
Tajay too is like we really need negative game scripts, and they tend to be in it. So actually, I'm okay with the Tajay. Actually, I'll change my answer to Tajay because it is kind of a headache dealing with. He's gonna run 3 running backs to some form or fashion, right? Sean Payton. Yeah. It's kind of fucking annoying, right? But the Tajay thing, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, they are in massive negative game scripts. We probably would have seen more Tajay if he was healthy. But He's healthy now, right? He's back.
Yeah, he's back. He's been back for the last 2 games. Week 10 against the Chargers, 7 attempts, 47 yards on the ground,
Ooh.
3 targets, 3 receptions, 4 yards, and then last week, 3 attempts, no rushing yards, 3 targets, 2 receptions, 6 yards. So he's
so we're looking for the receptions for the negative game scripts. Yeah, I would go with that. I'll do it. Fuck it. If I can acquire both of them somehow, it just sucks because they went right back to Javonte. That's really fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People was blowing all the fab too, including me, to get an estimate last week because like every year this is we look for these type of dudes that pop out during this time of year pause, and then they they could be like them little league winners that they just come out of nowhere. It's always running backs. So estimate coming off of 14 carries, then going into last week, I have no idea. Watch it's him all this week against the Raiders too, who is not good against the run either. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tino said Kyler was a legit baseball player. He was drafted top 10. Facts.
Sure was. To the A's, right?
Yep.
Oh, he would have been in the bay going dumb, playing all that Call of Duty.
Shout out to Sal, man. Appreciate you for pulling up on us this morning, bro. 100%. I wanted Dallas to take Estime. Derek Stingley Jr., while guarding Devontae Adams, Garrett Wilson, CD Lamb, Mike Williams, and DJ Moore, 17 targets for 95 yards, total pass breakups, including 2 interceptions per NGS.
All right.
Jay Mix-a-Lot has 10 TDs, 6 straight weeks with at least 1, ties Texans franchise record. He's heating up.
Yep. Don't mix it, boy. Oh boy, that's a league winner.
Fact.
You did have to pay up a little bit to get Mixon, but nowhere near his production. He's definitely paid off on his drafts, on his draft capital. Joe Mixon, that's a heavy league winner. A lot of respect for the Joe Mixon truthers.
Yeah, for real.
Oh damn, he was drafted to the A's. LOL. No wonder why he was like, I'm going to the NFL.
Yeah, especially as a quarterback, man. NFL quarterbacks, they get paid. Look at we were just talking about some scrubs, Cooper Rush and motherfucker Trey Lance, and who else is out there like making money? Drew Lock. All these backups are even making like a valuable contract in baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do nothing other than hand it off to a practice squad running back and throw an interception and make their defense feel good about themselves and shit like that. Show up to a meeting a few times a week and hang out with their family and take their dog for a walk, man. You're making millions to do shit like that.
Facts. They got a I forgot what insurance commercial it is, but they got a commercial series with nothing but backup quarterbacks.
Oh yeah. You're right. I know that one. Yep.
Coming in helping people. Oh my mom. That shit is crazy.
I think it's yeah, you're right. It's an insurance company. I think they're like and the husband's always struggling. Like he couldn't back up the trailer into the driveway. He's all like,
oh my mama, I seen that.
It too short, running over his own fence.
This shit is
and
crazy.
the other one was
Geico.
He was in the in the corner of his house and spraying the wasp spray. And he's like,
yeah.
I don't want to get stuck. Colt McCoy comes out and the kid just was like, all right, I'm going to spray that shit.
I got this.
Yeah. And the wife's all like, it's okay, honey. I still love you.
The one they played during the game last night, they got Jacoby Brissett coming in to help the wife do the taxes.
Oh,
that's hella funny.
Jacoby Brissett was a starter at the beginning of the season. He's already he already realizes it. It's like, well,
he's a career backup.
Yeah, he's a career backup. Yo.
He was the first. Hey, look at he was the first black QB, a black starter for New England to ever win a game. Like a QB starter. Look at
That's
that.
crazy.
Mhm.
Out of
Thursday
their whole
night
existence.
in all of their.
They
all
should
of
call
the
up
lines.
Jameis Winston and Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco is the number. Well, I mean, he was a lifelong starter, and then he just
Here's the
recently
thing.
became a
I
backup.
think it was a cool story last year for the Browns. You have this fire ass defense, and then you just bring in Joe Flacco, who was very familiar with the system because he played under Gary Kubiak, and Stefanski is a product of Kubiak. So he was literally able to come off the couch and rip shit up. This year is different. He parlayed that into getting some actual M's to be a backup. Once he got in there as a starter, yeah, it didn't look too great. I love Flacco. He still puts up yard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He still shreds. It's just, he's not the guy. Backup next year for sure, though, right? Jameis Winston. You say,
Jameis Winston.
but where? New England? You said they got Drake May.
Why wouldn't they keep Jacoby Brissett? I'm sure he's not asking for a lot.
Yeah, he probably live out there too.
And I don't know what the chemistry between him and May are, but if the quarterback room is jiving and he's able to provide some veteran knowledge, then fuck it, keep him around. And he's not the worst freaking backup quarterback in the league right now. That's for sure. There's plenty worse.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. There's a lot worse.
Cooper Rush. The numbers fantasy wise were very nice. I'm not
Come
gonna
on,
lie.
this is what we do.
But game script.
Hello, Jameis Winston. You know what I mean?
All it takes is
We love infamous Winston
a team that
and
can
famous Jameis.
run the ball all over you and then force you to throw the ball 55 times. I don't think he's going to throw the ball 55 times, sort of like from here on out. But whatever.
Washington this week.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he's throwing at least 40. Give it to me. Cooper is throwing at least 40 times.
Washington has a weaker defense than Houston, so
Exactly. Come on, but their defense is so bad they're gonna give up points. Come on, this is Jaden Daniels. Fucking, this is the get back spot here against these Cowboys. Maybe it's the running backs are just running all over them. Either way, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. We need it. 85.
could you imagine if Cooper Rush throws more than 100 times in 2 weeks, man?
No.
I seen Nick Mullins do it last year.
Uh,
Remember when Nick Mullins stepped in there for a little quick sec?
I remember when he was in Frisco. He looked okay for a long time. I was like, why don't they give Mullins more opportunity? Like, make him the starter. I think
Mullins just like to shoot it out.
somebody else. Who was the other quarterback fighting for that job with Nick Mullins?
CJ Better.
Yeah, Beat Hard. Yeah, shout out to my man Beat Hard.
Yeah.
Pause.
I always
CJ
felt like
Beat
they
Hard.
would be rocking with the Mullins when they had.
It's
CJ
sad.
back.
Somebody had stabbed his brother to death, bro. CJ Beathard's brother.
Is that right?
Bar fight. Yeah, this is a couple years ago when we went on that Super Bowl run. Last year.
That's crazy.
And yeah, man, Beathard, he was with the Jags, but you know what I'm saying? We was just, we were showing love, you know what I mean? Type of shit. Or it might have been 2 years ago, actually. It might have been 2 seasons ago when we actually still had Beathard.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah, it was sad. It was like some crazy bar fight. You know what I mean? That went wrong.
That's crazy, dog.
Somebody brought the knife to the bar fight.
Damn, that's crazy.
I've been there. I got stabbed at a bar.
Boy. Cooper is throwing that much every week. We couldn't stop the Saints from running on us.
Let's go. He's going back to week 2. He's going all the way back to week 2.
Bruh.
When the Saints absolutely dismantled the Cowboys because they kind of put the blueprint out there with that game. I ain't gonna lie. In hindsight, 2020.
Ravens just signed former All-Pro Desmond King veteran defensive back to their practice squad.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
So
I think that's just a depth piece. A depth piece. Pretty much.
King.
He was also in the Chargers system about 3 years ago.
I think I do remember that.
Yeah, he was one of Staley's boys, disciples.
Staley. Fourth and Staley, you calling, bro?
Fourth and Haley. Ugh.
With Haley.
Hey man, I'm good riddance. The trash has been taken out. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Y'all got any favorite waiver wire pickups this week?
Whatever my needs are.
I don't fuck with the waiver wire.
It'd be
I
Disney.
ignore the whole thing.
It'd be Disley because you know what I'm saying. We've been telling fools to pick them up for the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
so it'd be Disley.
Yes,
Yeah, because like that's even if I don't even need a tight end, I'm still picking him up one to keep him away from my opponents, and he's flex worthy. He's flex worthy, you know, through the apocalypse even. I mean, Parker Washington. There's some receivers out there. Parker Washington, Elijah Moore, fucking no particular order. It's hard to prioritize them right now because I'm fried.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess depends on what type of league we're talking. There's so many
I
varieties.
pull up the trending, tell us all right. I went lazy about this one. I should have looked up all the waivers.
I have one Standito that I'm just glossing over, and I see some good names out there. Maybe I probably could improve my team, but this is gonna just be like obvious little choices. Disley is up there. He's added in a bunch of leagues. In this one particular one, keep in mind this is a 10-team Standito. So Wan'Dale Robinson has a good matchup this week. So does Romo Dunze. And then if you can get a Bucky Irving or maybe even an Austin Eckler, those could be some nice little pickups. But we're talking in some shallow leagues. The deeper leagues, if you're playing in the 12-team.
Jerome Ford at running back's a good pickup. A lot of negative game scripts there, and it ends up hurting Nick Chubb. He gets game scripted out. If we can get Jerome Ford just came back this past week, and he fell under 4 receptions. So I think Jerome Ford's a good pickup.
JT Edwards, if he's out there.
JT Sanders is coming off a bye.
That's a good. I was going to mention that, yeah.
Oh, and they're playing against Kansas City. So if you are looking for a tight end to stream, Sanders is in a decent spot here because for what it's worth, KC gives up booty to the tight end.
100%.
MVS if he's available, if he's out there. I mean,
yeah, because he's new Shaheed over there.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just the Shaheed roll. Boom, throw it to him down the field. Let's go. That's real talk. Yeah. And you would have to obviously house him because they're on a bye week. Yeah, and even Taysom Hill for that matter. Pick him up.
Yeah, Taysom.
I thought of this a lot this morning.
4 wins last week.
Think about this. I like Taysom Hill. I was thinking about this morning. Taysom Hill, they don't have Olave, right? Jamal Williams is on the IR, so behind Alvin Kamara is just Jordan Mims. Shout out to my man Mimsy. Right? Then there's Taysom Hill. It's like it's all Taysom Hill outside of Alvin Kamara for real. Like for real. It's kind of crazy. And then you have the Shaheed roll with MVS. He's just gonna get his little big shots, his big targets down the field like once or twice a game. You know what I mean? Maybe even twice or 3 times a game. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And I mean, it sucks because they got their center back. Then
here's some breaking news for you.
Okay.
Take him
to the streets. Hold on. Wait.
I got you.
Right to the streets.
Oh.
For anyone doing IDP, Titans Jack Gibbons is going to miss the rest of the season.
No.
Yes, sirree. He's undergoing surgery
this week
on a lower left leg issue, and he's out for the season.
Sure.
And DJ Turner is done for the year too. Right?
It would immediately be the Jerome Baker because you have Kenneth Murray over there. and it would be Kenneth Murray because there's always 2 inside linebackers over there that eat, and it would be Jerome Baker now.
Also, Raiders interim offensive coordinator Scott Turner emphasized his desire to run the ball and communicate better, easier with himself. He wants to run the ball more now.
Who said this?
Scott Turner.
And, he took over for the Raiders.
Yeah. So
Okay. Oh, there it is. So we have an injury to both Alexander Madison and Zamir White. So Paula
Abdullah.
Paula Abdullah's son, Amir Abdullah, he might be up there actually.
What about the lube or the
the
Lubai.
Lubu?
Lubu.
Yeah,
Yeah. I know, but is he getting on the field though? You know what I mean? Because it was Abdullah.
Amir.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Dude, I think I have Jack Gibbons in a couple leagues too.
Yeah,
I would pivot to maybe a different team and look at the guy over in Young with the Rams. He's been getting some action, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah, he's been getting sacks and tackles.
Byron Young.
Yep, and Verse has been killing it too. The Ricky.
Roshan is popping up as a
Roshan too. Damn,
Only
hey, this is a good week
long.
actually.
7% owned, and Trey Benson is only 21% owned. I'm on the Trey Benson for sure. I'm on both of them running backs for sure, bro. If they
Trey
fall down-
Benson still in the league? What?
Yeah, hell yeah. I
He's
mean,
a-
it was just a bye week, so you know what I mean. It was just a bye week, so he definitely got cut in a bunch of places.
21% owned.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
I think I'm thinking of somebody else. Trey Benson.
Behind.
I think I'm thinking of Cedric. You're
James
talking about
Conner.
yeah.
Come with
the
me if
rookie.
you want to live. I
I'm
guess
thinking Cedric Benson. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Benson.
damn, Cedric Benson, whatever.
Mama.
I don't know why.
Holy shit, that's throwback. Hey, no,
I
but
had
look
that
at that.
motherfucker in my head for like that minute. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? No
I
way.
forgot about Death Row Sean Johnson.
I forgot about
Okay,
yeah.
look, I like Death Row.
I'm not afraid of Connor keeping the workhorse role. Or
What about Cam Akers?
It's in the event that he dies. These are good picks.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
what it is?
So Trey Benson didn't score this or last week, but he had 10 carries last week for 62 yards, 6.2 per
Right. I do
carry.
remember that game.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
And then the week before that, he ended up
Big
scoring.
old one.
And he popped up back-to-back weeks as top 36 plays. So
Let's
that's
go.
kind of why he's
Yeah.
kind of hot.
Let's go, Jay.
Arizona, that's why I was kind of like fading all the wide receivers because they fucking run the ball really well. James Conner and you got supporting cast Trey Benson doing shit too.
I mean,
That-
Marv actually helps the run game
Imardo
too because he
Like,
picks the
didn't he
top.
have like that one game where Benson had the 10 carries? Imari had like that one touchdown. It was like 60 yards or
against the
whatever.
Dolphins.
But
Was that the Dolphins game?
Damn, I don't know exactly who it was against.
I think it was the Dolphins game. Yeah, but here's the thing too: is I would prioritize Benson then, because also like in the bipocalypse, he might be flex worthy for real. You know what I mean? Because they do leading the division right now. Fuck them, by the way, ain't that right, Bones? Yeah, they are leading the division. They need and know
they are.
that
Yeah, they got
James Conner, and they know that he
important.
dies. So you know what I mean? They're gonna try to preserve him. And in the event so I think he's actually fringe flex worthy, especially in the bipocalypse.
They're
Yeah.
the 6-win
Yeah.
team, 5-win division. Like they got 3 teams with 5 wins, and they're the ones on top with 6 wins.
And I like the Roshan Johnson a lot. I've been holding on to Roshan in a lot of leagues.
Yeah, Roshan. That's a tough hold.
Because here's the thing: it's because he catches the ball too, and he could pass pro. DeAndre Swift sucks at pass pro. That's why they had Kenneth Gainwell out there last year when Swift was with the goddamn Eagles for real. They're
It's true.
gonna take something off.
It's true. You want to kind of like keep a running back that could just
Take the whole
overtake
load.
another
Pause.
guy. Yeah, all it takes is one injury or,
Yeah, and he
or
gets
one
the whole
fumble
load.
or whatever the fuck, and all of a sudden you get all the work and the opportunity.
And we don't give a fuck if it's a bad matchup.
Damn it! What happened in
Give me the
Denver?
ball.
What happened in Denver? I thought we had something like that with Audric Estime.
We just know that Sean, man. We gotta look at Sean Payton's history, bro. He had Reggie Bush and what, like Pierre Thomas, Darren Sproles. Like he would just have like a platoon.
Yeah.
It is, you know, this is not like, I mean, even when he had a young AK, he had fucking AP and Mark Ingram, and then they eventually cut AP, but then it was like he was trying to have three motherfuckers, like, and then that I think it was the 2017 year. They definitely had a monster duo with AK and that horrible fucking Mark Ingram. I hate Mark Ingram. I don't know if he that. I hate him. He's died on me in so many playoffs. Fuck Mark Ingram. You don't forget those things.
No, you don't.
If I ever met Mark Ingram, I would tell him it. When I met Calvin Johnson, I said, bro, you're the GOAT in fantasy and in reality. And he's like, will you go fantasy first? He cut me off. He's like, you went fantasy first.
Well,
I said reality.
They definitely were.
Hey, he thought I was funny as fuck though, man.
Yeah. Right? For real.
He was like, he was telling us, he's like, this guy's funny for real.
Hey, Disley only 23% on Yahoo, and Zach Ertz. We were on stream, all of us together, watching what Zach Ertz did that final 2 minutes, and he's only 33% owned right now on Yahoo.
And he's got New England next week. That should be a good matchup, right?
Yep.
Both of those tight ends, bro.
Yeah, they're far.
It says Disley has drawn 33 targets over his last 5 games, which is clearly significant volume by the standards of the position. He hauled in 4 passes for 80 yards and a score on Sunday. Come on now.
Do you remember in our off season, like the off season when when we're talking about like draft shit? I thought the Chargers were going to take a real good look at Brock Bowers for real.
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
They were,
because they brought in Greg Roman. And you go back to Vernon Davis or Charles Clay, and I'm saying Charles Clay because no one knows Charles Clay. Buffalo, right?
Remember
Anywhere he's got everyone in Buffalo, the Mark Andrews, the Hayden Hursts. So when they didn't draft, they drafted all, which was smart because that's this is what Jim Harbaugh and Greg Roman would do. They go trenches first, then they go and get McConkey, which is like the new fucking Crabtree for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does it even remind you of Crab when you look at it like what the routes?
he reminds me a lot of Wes Welker.
He's like Wes Crabtree.
Yeah.
Wes Crabtree.
I think we go tight. I think we grab a tight end in the draft next year, though. I think that has to be done.
I don't know if there's
There's really not many. Well, Herbert's brother's in there.
Will Disley and Hayden Hurst was your guys' first like
Hurst,
it was Gus Edwards, Will Disley and Hayden Hurst were like your guys' first pickups. It was like in free agency, like boom.
I thought Hurst, because Hurst has that type of draft capital. He had a good
career. And that was Greg Roman's guy. But I'm like, in the same draft class, they drafted Hayden Hurst in the first round that year. Then
they drafted Disley to be
fucking tight later on.
That's how I saw it. Disney's had a couple nice, maybe 3 or 4 good games, right? And he might fall back.
You gotta go back to Walt Disney back in the days before he tore the ACL, because that's what happened to him. He had a season ender at one point, but in 2019 he was balling for tight end standards.
Yeah, but they also had Colby Parkinson, who was the actual real move tight end. It wasn't like a. I think Disley was fairly.
He was there before Parkinson, I think. It was
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Like Van Nett or something like that. It was like fucking. It was Hollister. It was like Jacob Hollister and like Walt Disley for real.
Hey, Justin Herbert's brother's a tight end. He's coming out next year.
He'd be a special teamer.
I'm so happy for Lee, man. Lee stays down with his team. Listen, now they're getting it, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Man, I haven't had too many happy times to be happy about.
Yeah, bro. Let's go, bro. I feel the joy. I'm not trying to share my pain with you. I ain't gonna lie with my Niner pain.
I'm sorry, Staley's in the Bay though.
Ah!
I am sorry.
Why do we have Brandon Staley on our staff?
Yeah, why? The hell's going
I
on?
hated that in the offseason.
Get rid of that junk, man. We had to.
We had
it was a blessing in disguise.
We had Anthony Lynn for a minute there, and that was working phenomenally. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Staley.
Well, he
Noah
went-
Gray,
he went to
76%
Detroit, didn't he?
Snaps. I did not know that. I did end up taking Noah Gray in a lot of my leagues, probably 2-3 weeks ago, just under the emergency. I was like, well, if they end up sitting Kelsey because they lock up this goddamn fucking playoff spot, then Noah Gray is gonna get a lot.
Yeah,
of
he's
work.
a solid pickup.
And I'm holding on to him. Actually, I think I'm starting.
I'll be the first to say, fuck
tight
Noah
ends
Gray.
in the goddamn TFL. I think I'm starting Noah
I'm
Gray.
so glad the Chiefs lost a game. Give my Travis Kelce's all the way. I swear to God, I'll buy a Taylor Swift all her anthology. Fuck it.
Travis should have a big game against Carolina.
Don't you jinx it.
Watch it be Noah Gray. He's gonna have.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
He's gonna have
We're
another.
gonna see Carson Wentz in there.
Yeah, we could see Carson Wentz for half of that game.
Do we have any practice reports right now? It's Tuesday on iPod.
Yeah, let me check. Hold on.
Let's see some Pachecos.
iPod.
Come on, come back to me, Pachecos.
Let me take a look.
I need you. Pause.
All right. Myles Garrett's returned to practice.
Okay.
He'll be for Thursday.
Like it. Need Myles. I have a couple Myles Garrett shares.
No reports that come out just yet, to be honest with you.
Okay, it's all good. It's not Wednesday yet anyway. I'm looking for injury reports. That'd be tomorrow. Yeah. We pretty much smacked through the waivers real quick, huh? Look at us.
Yes, we do.
It's them pickings this time of year. You got to get lucky.
Yo, hell yeah.
I mean,
Yo.
who's that?
Daniel
Antonio?
Perry Sports highlights.
What's up, twin?
No,
Yeah.
Daniel.
Oh, they said Antonio.
Now we
What's
got
up, Daniel?
Daniel Perry Sports highlights.
Oh, that's DB. What's up,
Yeah.
DB?
Yeah, I don't know.
Already. Glad kids about to
This
school.
week's waiver wires flop. Are we talking about a tight end Disley that will most likely average 10 points a week?
I feel
I
you.
mean, we
Tino.
played tight end previews too, so
Yeah.
you know, the majority of our shit's tight end previews, so we love some Disley. Walt Disley, goddammit.
Yeah. Well,
I won't go lie. In the early part of the season, I dropped Disley in so many leagues, and now I'm like, what the?
I picked him up in a bunch of the dynasties when that became a thing when they signed him. I just picked him up everywhere. Boom. Then I definitely dropped him everywhere before the year started, and I was trying to recoup in this past 4 or 5 weeks, or past 3-4 weeks. That shit.
About
failed.
5 or 6 shares of them across my dynasties.
See, that's the thing too is like, because Hayden Hurst is healthy now, but Disley, it's all Disley right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was a little worried about that. Like, okay, did they go back to Hurst?
yeah.
And now you know what's crazy is like what a run game does for a Justin Herbert. That
Oh
play
yes.
is nasty, bro.
Yeah.
And they're calling plays to utilize his legs, bro. And I was saying that in the offseason too, that like we might see him dwindle down. Because what we loved about Justin Herbert in fantasy, he was throwing 40 plus times a game. You know what I mean?
Well, it shows what he is without an ankle injury. He can run.
Yeah, he's like a gazelle. He's one of them 6'5" motherfuckers, right?
Yep.
That motherfucker's like a gazelle.
He's
down
like a Drake May oh. 1.0.
there. Not a Justin Herbert 2.0. The Drake May is the Justin Herbert 2.0, but Justin Herbert is the Drake May 1.0. We'll allow it.
And I still stand strong. I think if I had to make a claim and I'm picking 2 tight ends, the one I'm prioritizing is JT Sanders. But that
Oh, you're tripping. I'm not trusting no kind of Bryce Young. Fuck that. I'm going Walt Disney, the creator of Pinocchio.
Talk about it.
No lie. Is my nose growing? Yeah, and then Gesicki. I actually would go Gesicki over Sanders too. Yeah, I mean,
Gesicki?
yeah.
I don't know about that.
There's a lot of
You
fucking.
know, they're
tight ends
on a
in
bye week. They're on a
man.
bye week. So I get it, but yeah, I'm going Gesicki like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
JT Sanders, from alma mater is the University of Texas. So,
Hmm.
They ain't fired nobody in Cincy, huh? Because then that's usually a tell that the regime's out of there. Because I'm starting to like this Belichick going over their idea. That would be fucking dope.
that would be neat.
The firing of y'all GM though over there in New York, kidda, that's a tell.
Yeah.
I've been saying that too.
I don't think he takes. I don't think he
bro.
takes the Jets job.
They fired the GM, bro. That's a tell because if you bring in Bill Belichick, he's the GM too.
I think he wants to go to a team where
He's old, man. He wants to go to where he got. What does Bill Belichick do? Have veterans.
Have veterans and then just win. Hopefully, he can win.
Trevor Lawrence is a veteran at this stage of his
Oh,
career.
come on.
Come on,
By
now.
definition,
But he
by
likes,
definition, yeah,
he
because
likes
he's a
Aaron
veteran.
Rodgers though, too. They're buddies.
Yeah, after 4 years, you're a veteran, quote unquote, because you
I
get
don't want Bill Belichick on the Jets.
the evil emperor.
Oh,
Yeah, but kiddo, what if he put out? You'd love it if he won, though. You know.
He's not gonna win with this garbage ass team.
Bill Belichick with Aaron Rodgers and then young Garrett Wilson, young Brees Hall. Then you have Devontae, who's fucking like it's the evil empire.
They just,
That-
we're not winning next
You
year.
have Quincy, Quinn,
At best, we
fucking
win in maybe
Sauce.
like 2 or 3 years.
what? Quincy, Quinnen, Sauce. Who else you got over there? McDonald. What? This is
Sauce
Belichick.
had an interception in
Belichick ran all
35
over
games.
The offensive line sucks.
Sherwood, Mosley. What?
Offensive line is terrible.
Yeah.
That's the first. That's all you have to address. Then now that's the focal point.
Sauce Gardner's last interception was 35 games ago.
You know what though? Okay, I get what you're saying though, kiddo. Because if you think about it, first of all, if you had an interception 5 weeks ago, that's awesome. First of all, I mean, interceptions. If you get like 8 on a year, you're like awesome. They come far and few. Anyways, going back to it with Belichick, I get it because the offensive line for New England was never the greatest ever, and Brady would just get the ball out quick, so it made them look good statistically. You know what I mean? But you have Brees Hall and Aaron Rodgers and Devontae and Garrett Wilson. He's going to go, and they could fire the GM. I'm telling you, Bill Belichick's going there, man.
So lock it in, right?
Let's bet like a porterhouse steak.
A porterhouse.
Yeah, where can
How
we
about a
get that?
T-bone?
Okay, a tomahawk. Let's go tomahawk.
Tomahawk? Oh
Mhm.
shit.
Giant ribeye, right? That's tomahawk.
I do like steaks. You know, probably a few days ago I had a craving, so I had to go get a prime rib. I had to go to the steakhouse and order.
What you do? You just do rare?
I should have, because when I ordered medium rare and it came out medium, I was like, God damn it. And I ordered the thick, you know, like the 24-ounce thick fucking cowboy cut or whatever the fuck, and it was just
I always do medium.
Kitty, as I said, how do you? I like mine medium, a little bit of pink.
no, I like mine mooing.
Yeah, you like your bloody as a motherfucker.
Catherine likes her. Catherine likes hers well done. I'm like, I'm all set.
That's how my lady is.
That's all I can eat. It is well done.
No, man, I
No.
can't. That always raised me medium.
Yeah, because you know what, too? I
You're
haven't
doing
gone in for
choice
rare.
sirloin all day in my house, then say, I ain't cooking you no quality steak with the well done, man. Get you the choice
Well done is if we're barbecuing, like that's my girl. Well done. You know what I mean? We
What?
don't need them all day.
Easy, I don't understand.
Rabbi
You know it's not blood, right?
I know.
It's hemoglobin,
Yeah.
which is like
Yeah, he is the scientist. I'm the doctor. He's the
is
scientist.
the red juice that you see coming out of the meat, because when you slaughter a cow, you cut the throat and all the blood comes out.
Mhm.
All right, so the muscle and the redness, what that is it's the fluid that transports the oxygen. Yeah, that's all it is. It's not blood. It's not bloody. When people say, "Oh, my fucking steak is bloody," no, it's not. They fucking take out all the blood from the carcass, and that shit that's fucking red is just oxygen transport fluid.
Yeah.
It's not blood. For real.
Yeah, I
So if
still
it grosses us out because it's blood or whatever. And red meat is you can eat when it's like raw. Like we used to fucking kill our animals as cavemen and just eat that shit right there. Fuck it. No fire. Just eat it.
Yeah, I still can't eat my steak like that. It got to be well done.
Damn.
No.
Wow.
Oh, man, I don't know. Oh, I'm just always.
Hell yeah.
And I'm picky with my steaks too. And I'm like, yeah, cook a little more.
That's right. Start 2, Tillman, Debo, Ladd, MH Jr., or Tank Dell.
Hmm.
I thought you said Ladd was hurt.
Ladd is hurt, but we have to wait till the practice reports come out. But I don't think he's playing this week. I think they're gonna I don't know. Who knows?
Who are the Cardinals playing?
The Cardinals have hold on, let me see. The Cardinals, hold on.
They got Seattle.
They got Seattle, yeah.
Oh. I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me because I want to say I'm starting Debo. You know, he was really close to having a monster game fantasy wise, and I think he could. I feel like a bounce back to Debo, and then fuck it, I hate saying it, but I'll go with Marvin Harrison Jr. Debo and Marv.
Debo got Green Bay. Marv got Seattle. Who else was up there? Tank Dell got Tennessee. That might be a good matchup. Who else we had up there?
Dell. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that was the next one. Okay. Yeah, maybe Dell.
Dell's commanded 7.
Yeah, maybe
at least 7 targets.
Yeah, I like Dell.
Tillman, where's the Browns at this week? Browns are at Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think I want to fire up Tillman against them. They ain't playing. Yeah, I think I'll go with Debo. Let's see, what else was our other choice? Debo, MH Jr. Yeah, maybe Debo. Yeah, I think I might go with Kittle on this one. Debo and MHJR.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely taking it in play for sure. PPR points this season, both have played 11 games. Kyle Pitts 102.4, Zach Ertz 101.8, and Zach probably was getting. You probably didn't even have to draft Zach Ertz. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Rounds pass catchers in the 3 games with Jameis under center. Tillman 18.7 PPR per game will be WR6 on the season. Jerry Jeudy 17.8 will be wide receiver 8. And Eli Moore, 13.6, will be wide receiver 25, and then Njoku, 14.7, tied in 3 on the year.
Mm-hmm.
If Jameis was playing the full year, that's crazy. Jameis and that motherfucker got everybody relevant.
Yeah.
Only 3 players have averaged fewer than 3 yards per carry among 96 players with more than 25 carries this season. Trey Sermon, Zamir White, and Deebo Samuel.
So
Zamir White was supposed to be the darling. I was like, oh yeah, we going to 0 running back. I'll pick up the Zamir White.
Man, I was right there with you, bro.
So we get 3 games on Thanksgiving and a game the day after Thanksgiving too. Nice.
Yeah,
the Chiefs and the
It's
Raiders.
going to be the Cowboys, Lions, and Patriots from here on out. Patriots get the night game, right?
No, it goes Detroit, Chicago's at 11:30. Giants, Dallas are at 3:30. And then Miami, Green Bay is at 7:20 at night.
Oh, Patriots aren't playing.
No, and then you got the day after, you got the Chiefs and the Raiders.
Oh, Black Friday game.
Black Friday game, yeah.
Chiefs, Raiders? Huh.
Yep. Raiders at Chiefs, yeah.
Wow. And the Monday night game is Cleveland and Denver.
Oh, God.
You got to flex that.
That's crazy.
Well, at least, hey, Bo Nix is getting the Monday night games. You know,
Right.
let him see what he's got.
Facts.
Let the world see what Bo Nix is about.
What the young fella's about.
He'll light Cleveland up, man.
Aaron Jones inside the 5-yard line this season is 8 carries, -7 yards, 1 TD. Minnesota Den says, so what I'm hearing next year, we going to the steakhouse in Vegas.
I'd be down. I ain't paying for everybody.
I'll be there.
Let's do it. Yeah. I'm all about going out for nice food.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's one of my my top priorities in life is to eat well. I like to I can give a fuck about goddamn car. I give a fuck about like a lot of things, you know, fancy clothes.
I always say simple things in life. Yeah,
I eat good food and I have nice hobbies. You know, those are the two things that I fucking worry about.
Yeah. All simple things in life.
Telling you.
Yeah,
Everything.
for sure.
Oh.
Especially now in the car market, man. I was like, yeah, let me see what the car market is like. And I'm like, ooh, what's that fucking drop? What the fucking motherfucking like a little ass Toyota Tacoma costs like $75,000. I'm like, what? No.
Crazy, bro.
Thanks, but no thanks, right?
Yeah. I got a little Hyundai. I'm like, I'm all right with that. Fuck that.
Man, tell me about it, bro. Everything. I got a 96 S10 that I'm pushing around. I love that little bit.
Oh, hell yeah. See, I could rock with that. I had a 79 Volvo. I wish I never gave it away. I gave it to one of my best friends. I was like, nah, you can have it. He's like, you don't want no money for it? I said, nah, take it.
Oh, wow.
I wish I still had that little. That thing was a tank.
That Johnny Rockets was fire.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
we're talking
Shout out
Johnny
to
Rockets.
Dennis, man.
Okay, hold on. I love this conversation. I love Johnny Rockets.
Yeah. Everybody was still kind of like
It's like when I was
recuperating from the night.
being a kid, bro.
Me and Dennis
When
were
I
texting back
took my
and forth,
kids
and we're
there, I was
like,
like,
let's get together, let's eat something. Then, so we get nearby where you guys are staying, and the Johnny Rockets was there. So we pull up in there, and you know, I had the chocolates, you know, the little, you know, the special chocolates, and I'm like,
the magical.
they started hitting pretty hard around that time, and I'm chilling. I'm like, I'm drinking my breakfast beer and eating breakfast, and and the show was about to rock. Maybe, you know, I don't know with the urgency on it.
And I just woke
but
up.
I was not urgent. I was chilling. I was like,
Yeah, Dennis calls me. He's like, hey, Tony. He wakes me up. Oh shit! I'm like, how this be waking up? Oh shit! What's up? He's like, hey, we're coming up. You got a show coming up. I'm like, oh shit, right? So I go downstairs outside. You guys aren't even there. I'm like, this motherfucker. Maybe I thought it was that urgent. I ran downstairs and shit. Like, all right, I'm just down here now for like 15 minutes.
We needed to replenish the refrigerator, so we stopped and we made a pit stop at the gas station at the corner there, and we came through with.
It's funny how, because right where we're at was right behind the strip, but it's like right when you're right behind the strip, it's like hood. You're in the hood. You know what I mean?
Little motel looking place.
Yeah.
They have a bomb ass fucking restaurant, like a buffet or
the
something.
breakfast joint.
Yeah, my mom knows about it. She's like, I wanted to stay there because it's a low profile place, but when you go inside of the room,
right off the strip, boom.
Their rooms. Well, I guess it's a couple blocks off the strip, which is like 2 miles in real life. But when you get inside some of those rooms, they're all done up nice. It's not like a Motel 6, even though it looks like a Motel 6. They put a lot of money into their rooms, and that's where a lot of locals will go, and they'll hang out. And if they get the gambling bug, they'll stay there as opposed to going into the other places, because if you go to the big ass fucking towers, you got to do the resort fee, and that's like a $50-$60 city tax, and they usually don't tell you about that. But if you're
Yeah,
walking
and whenever
into
you get
like,
comp rooms, you usually just pay for that shit.
yeah, if your hotel's got a casino and all that stuff, you're paying a resort fee on top of your joint. So it's not as cheap as sometimes you think it's gonna be.
Yeah, hold on. Did it stop? You have the remote, right? I'm watching you on the thing. Oh, what's that? Oh, you want to eat that?
I don't got no more questions.
Yeah, I think we could put a bow on this one.
Anybody in the chat, man, if y'all got anything else, man, let us know. Tonight, I think it's 6 o'clock our time on the West Coast. I want to say 8 o'clock Central Time, the Power Hour. Make sure
Guru Nation.
Yep.
100%.
You already know. You know what I'm saying? I think no, Blake not coming on tonight. But yeah, shout out to Blake too, because we might get a Wednesday show going with Blake, like in the midday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's in the works. Yeah,
BWP.
yeah,
I think I have Blake this week in the Nice Guys.
he said like this, you know, and you know when it comes to our conversations over the years, because we used to do a podcast just like this. So I said, so what are we gonna do? He said, we're just gonna get fucked up. I said, "Oh." I'm like, damn, Wednesday in the midday. I'm like, I don't know if I can just get fucked. Actually, it is minimum day for the kids. So I'm like, yeah. They come home, my girl's home, boom, time to get fucked up. Then it goes right into the Houston huddle. Boom.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, because that's all we did was just talk and argue sports shit. You know what I mean? There was like he would have topics though. He was pretty good at that. You know what I mean?
He that trade still, it's still every time I think about Blake, I'm like, bro, what?
He makes the trade with me, and then he throws it in the chat what he's going through, and then everyone's like, "Oh, you just pounced on him when he's vulnerable." I'm like, no, I didn't. Then he's like, "Here's the irony." He's like, Jimmo's like, if it was Jimmo and Falcone, right? It was Falcone. Falcone was like, we sent him Darnold, and then here's Blake. Fuck Sam Darnold. Ironically, he doubles back and trades for Sam Darnold though, which is smart. Is Blake in it still?
No, hell no. He's getting first overall next
I
year.
think he's like 1-10.
Oh, you mean Jimmo and them is? I think. Oh, actually, yeah.
No,
Did he give up his
Skyler. Yeah, his name is Skyler in my mind.
No,
Skyler Thompson.
Don't do it like that.
I'm gonna call Blake Skyler from now on. My man, your brother's Skyler Thompson, right? That's the whole purpose of that fucking trade. Blake Thompson, right? No, that's not my last name. Oh, I could have swore you were a Thompson. You know, you traded for Skyler Thompson like he was your brother.
You know what though? I'll tell you this much. You would golf like a motherfucker with Blake. He's a golfing motherfucker like you.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, we could hang out in the same cart and let everybody that doesn't know how to golf.
Hey, bro, when our podcast back in the it was his podcast, and I just became like a regular guest. You know what I mean? And like during COVID times, we would just crush him. You know what I mean? Like he would do.
Oh,
like
he's a drinker too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man.
He's a 30 rack guy. You just get
shout out to
30 rack.
Skyler, my new best friend. No, I'm just kidding.
The Skyler brothers.
Fuck,
The
bro.
Thompson bros. I think that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir.
And like Uchini said, be sure to tune into the Guru Nation Power Hour tonight. You know what I mean? Shout out to our man Spencer Guru.
Nation.
Yeah. Tomorrow night, got the H-Town huddle as usual. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to and then week 12 is upon us.
Yes, it is.
Week 12, give me money. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, sign Trey McBride too. Sign Trey McBride ball.
When is that? Thanksgiving?
Oh,
We're
you
doing
know what? You know what's funny because actually Guccini had brought up on the show, and I just really put too much thought into it because obviously we've been saying Thanksgiving. We might go like like the end of November or something. We might stretch it out a little bit. You know what I mean? We want to get more people in on it. We do have a good. We got a good amount of people in it. We want to get more. Yeah,
100%. Try and get as many as we can, bro. Yeah. This facts.
You know what I'm saying? Might even have a secret alternative for the second motherfucker, because we'll draw twice. Even. You know? Yeah,
Tell us.
I tune in. You know what I mean? And to be tuned, you gotta be subbed up, and you gotta follow us on whatever social media platforms that y'all's on. You know what I mean? And stay tapped in. We gotta start putting them in the description, huh? I guess stamping it. So we can just be for copy and paste.
That's how I got it for. I got to copy and paste when we do our I do the clips. Make sure you follow everybody's Instagram.
Yeah, just to get it in the little woo wop, the fucking description thing. And Bogart Scott Free, anywhere you consume your music, universe, give me money.
And don't forget to check out the lunch for breakfast on Saturday morning.
100%.
Let's go.
Content every day of the week.
One of the happening shows of the weekend.
Talk about
it. This shit is
3 amusing fellas.
He went real throwback to. He's like, it's the most happening show. Yeah, you know what?
I enjoy it, man. The other one, wifey watches it too.
Oh my mama.
I think that's a good time to put a wrap on it.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all later on tonight.
All right, fellas, have a good one. Peace.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day.